You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe.
Hold on a second. Where's the guy?
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
There he is. What? All right. Everything we just got is out of order, but these guys are always on time. You know, no matter what goes wrong at the opening of the show with these tapes, these guys are always here. Yeah, damn it. Efficient.
Based on a true story, he was a neo-Nazi.
On time.
True enemy.
And evil.
Himself. The men escaped. Souls torn apart. Viewer discretion advised.
No matter how you look at them, they're always standing in straight lines. Notice that?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Applebaum and all the ships at sea.
Oh, God.
They only hit you because they love you.
Right.
Don Geronimo. And bye, 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 bye.
Yeah. All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you for listening. Don and Mike Show. This is a new episode on this Tuesday. 03/16/04.
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
Hi, Buzz. Yes, and it is March 16th, 2004. Here's the phone numbers. You want to call us on the show. It's 877-365-3636 from anywhere in America. From Canada, call 800-636-1067. And Washington, D.C., 202-432-1067. Tonight is American Idol, and... I'm pulling from the Tard.
What's his name?
John Peter Lewis.
Right. John Peter Lewis, the young boy.
There are many offshore betting sites where you can, what would you call him, Peter Pan?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pansy.
His real nickname really is Corky. I mean, that's the real nickname. That's the celebrity he most resembles.
But I don't think there's any real evidence of him ever being dropped on his head or anything like that.
You didn't see the performance. I'm telling you, the guy stinks, but he's my choice. Listen to this. He's not, if you can go to one of these offshore betting sites.
Have you laid down any money on your guy?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. But I'm telling you that the current odds have him of the 12. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's the 7th. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others that they think are worse than him.
Now they're going to eliminate somebody tonight, right?
Correct. Right now, the winner, the early odds, is a girl named Amy Adams.
Oh, with the purple hair.
Yeah, the purple hair girl. Then you have Fantasia. Then you have Diana and Jennifer. Right. And then George Huff.
Fantasia. I think, it's supposed to be amateurs, but I'm reasonably sure that I rented one of her DVDs.
Well, just going on the women's names, you could almost think that this was a cast of a porno movie if I just give you the first names.
Right.
American Idol girls gone wild.
Yeah, baby.
Crazy sex. Simon Cowell gets it on with Amy, Fantasia, Diana, Jennifer, Leah, LaToya, Jasmine, Camille.
You're right.
And John Peter Lewis.
Your guy, John Peter Lewis. Will you think he's going to make it?
Oh, he'll make it tonight. I guarantee it. Here you go. So the first choice is Amy Adams. And let me see who's left. 2 Hawaiian chicks. They are both the losers as far as the odds.
Oh, dear.
They're the ones that say have the least chance of winning.
Tonight's elimination, is it judge determined or America determined?
Rob, I don't know enough about the show to tell you that.
But those Hawaiian chicks, if they lose, will get the best reception when they get back home. Aloha!
Oh, no, so you don't know what's happening. If one of the Hawaiian chicks gets eliminated tonight, what they're going to do is tie her up like a pig
and sacrifice her.
And put the big apple in her mouth, much like the pig roast that I went to in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, here's the hotline. Hello.
Hello, sweetheart.
Oh, darling. Making a very rare appearance now. Enjoying it.
Early in the show.
I know I'm at work, so I can't be too rowdy.
Oh, listen to how mellow she is.
Very sophisticated.
Frida has a real job and everything. Well, honey, I'm glad you had a moment to grace us with your presence. I mentioned something yesterday on the show. I'll get back to the American Idol stuff. You won't even watch that with me tonight, right? You don't watch American Idol?
I don't really care. I'm over American Idol, but I will share it with. I mean, I go to Redskins game with you. I'll watch it with you.
All right. Well, no, I don't want to make you do something you don't want to do. I mean, I want you to go to a football game. You don't have to watch American Idol. I thought you'd be interested.
There's a lot you make me do that I really don't want to do.
What about the retard boy last week? Weren't you excited that he won? That it was my choice. That America made the choice for the three-named tard.
I looked like I was listening when you were telling me that, didn't I?
All right. Anyway, being as you're going to take this down a road, I'll follow you down that road. Hey, what's up with that crazy shoe room of yours? What's up with this? That I never do anything in our house. Never have. The whole time we've been married, all I do is pay for everything. But I've never actually done anything.
You painted the pink shoe room.
You painted my room, and then I wallpapered and put up shelves for my shoes.
And purses.
And this is, in case you're wondering, this is not a closet. This, in a previous incarnation, was the room of a young boy, our son growing up, in which this room had bunk beds,
right?
A desk.
How did the boy feel about it? I remember when I went to college and came back, and my room had been kind of converted into a guest room. I felt a little sad. Was there any sadness on his part?
He got moved to a different room. But really, his room when he comes back home, like he is now for spring break, and he's up at the beach now, but he's coming back.
Right.
His room is actually everywhere.
He kind of hangs out all over the place.
Yeah,
and my room was perfectly preserved to this day, as a matter of fact.
Really? You know, that's
a shrine.
That's kind of creepy.
It's a shrine.
You know what?
No,
that's really a coincidence because we have a shrine to you in our house too. I mean, just everybody has a shrine.
You like
to you.
Albert Brooks and Mother.
Everyone should.
So, listen, really, what is the deal though? At no point did you ever say to me, "Hey, when we're going to be painting this room and you're going to wallpaper and then it's just going to be a tribute to your shoes." And here's the thing that worries me. She built, how many shelves are going along that wall?
Yeah, I know what you're going to do.
How many shelves, baby?
Let's see. They're 11 feet long, and there are 6 of them.
Can we get an estimate on the number of shoes?
She doesn't have enough shoes to fill up all of the spaces.
What would be a conservative guess?
Yeah, Imelda Frida Marcos.
So they're only half full, and so
How many pairs?
Many shoes.
Darling, how many pairs of shoes do you have up there? Off the top of your head, how many are currently on display in the shoe room?
I would say no more than a couple hundred.
Are you being serious?
Yes,
a couple hundred pairs.
Mike, I'm telling you, when
couple hundred pairs.
Individuals.
No, there's at least 50 pairs of shoes. When I tell you that she has taken the wall of an entire regular-sized bedroom,
right? Wow.
And there are only shoes on the wall, and that's the first thing I thought is, oh crap, she's got like 8 feet where there are no shoes on this one part of the shelf.
How do you organize that?
If I had 8 feet, I'd need even more shoes.
So about 100 shoes.
What is it?
200 shoes, 100 pairs.
And you bust my stones about cigars. And I just keep them in a box. I don't have a room that's been painted with shelves.
Turnabout is fair play. I will ask you that question currently because now I'm smoking cigars again and I'm fascinated. Conservatively, if you could get, I know you know it down probably to the individual cigar.
I hoard, Mike.
How many cigars do you have currently?
See, it's not the same thing as shoes because I hoard and I collect.
I understand, but I'm fascinated just to know. This is probably more about me than your wife, but I'm curious how many cigars you currently have in your possession.
At home? At this place?
At home? Oh, yes, because you have some in other locations?
Yes.
Buried in the backyard.
That is, what do they call the girls on The Sopranos? That is Gumas.
At my Gumas. No, I was talking about like at the beach. I got at our place at the beach, I got about 100.
Right.
And I guess at home I got, 2,000.
2,000?
2,000.
See, when I tell people, I say 10.
10,000?
Yeah, it just sounds better.
Yeah. It's impressive.
I mean, because that's kind of a badge of honor when you're a cigar.
There might be, if you count the dog rockets, there might be 3,000 in there.
3,000.
I've got 2,000 good ones, and then I've got like 1,000 that I give. And this is a wonderful tip for anybody socializing in my house. I got about 1,000 junk cigars that I give to people when they come over. Because everybody's got them. But listen, this is not the question.
No, I didn't mean to turn it on you.
The question was not about me. The question was about you. And what the hell you've done to our house now by turning, and not only is it pink, which I don't care because you're a girl.
It's my dress dressing room.
Yeah,
You're not even supposed to go in there.
No,
it's where I dress.
But babe, it's not a dressing room. It's a room for your shoes. God, it's half Barbie and half Sex in the City.
When are you going to open the room up for your hats?
No, there is one token hat on that rack, and so I will be adding hats and shoes as I go along.
You're out of your mind. I want you to know, you're saying this on a radio show. I don't mind admitting that I've got all these cigars. I don't mind it, but I would think in the court of public opinion, who's crazier? You're crazy. You're funny. I like you. I love you. I like you. You're crazy. You're crazy. Wow. I'd say you're crazier for building a room for your shoes.
It's my dressing room.
No, it's like Imelda Marcos, and it's like when I watch when they do Cribs. And they go like into what's her name, big ass Jennifer Lopez. They go to J-Lo's house, right? And she walks and in her house it's expected. This is my shoe room,
sure.
And of course, she's J-Lo. She has a shoe room.
The shoe room.
Hello, you're Frida. You have a shoe room. You have a shoe room.
What would you like me to put on those shelves? I told you I was going to put up shelves. What did you think I was going to put on there?
I thought, you know what I thought? No, not footballs. I thought you put sweaters and junk up on there.
Why would sweaters be better than shoes?
Here's what I really thought you would put up on all these shelves you're building.
Yeah.
I thought you would line the walls with photos of me.
Mementos.
Mementos of me, of our life together.
I'll put photos of you under my shoes. How would that be?
That would be great. All right, well, that's it. Go back to work. Oh, I love saying that to her. Go back to work.
Okay, I can't play anymore.
Go back to work. Oh, and you're joining us tomorrow night?
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Hank's Look Around Cafe, right?
I'm hoping to meet the new gal pal. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, she will be there. You will be able to meet her.
Excellent. On display.
Yes.
Okay.
You will be able to meet her tomorrow night.
All right, baby.
Oh, good. I have to break in a new one.
Now, be nice. Play nice.
I'm nice to all your women.
Thank you.
I've always been nice. It's you I'm not nice to.
I know. But you know
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
I'd be worried if it was any different.
Okay.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
I love you.
See you tomorrow.
I love you.
Bye. Love you too. Bye, sweetie.
Goodbye.
Shoe. A room for shoes. Wow. That's crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. This is crazy. You know, Mike is opening this restaurant. We're all excited about it tomorrow night. Little did I know that you seek out the white-hot lights of publicity coming to you from all forms of local newspapers that are distributed at various 7-Elevens and Safeways.
Well, two that I'm aware of, and if I could get more, I'd seek it out too.
I heard it was in 4.
Well, I think it was one that got, but there were 2 things that were distributed that were different. But you told me that they were in different newspapers.
Mm-hmm. It's a chain, I think.
Okay,
of local papers.
Yeah, it's like the Journal paper.
I didn't know that. I thought it was only going to be in the one, but I was told that it was in the other ones. And if I could get more, I'd take it. I would.
Okay. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
This is the article from the would that be Prince William County Broad Run in that whole area? Would that be the title of the newspaper?
I think it's called the Manassas Journal Messenger.
Okay.
Community paper.
There you go.
It's the Chicago Tribune. USA Today.
Headline: Hey now.
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
No, that's not the headline. I don't have the headline. But the first line of the story reads, radio personality Mike O'Mara has bought Brady's, a popular Manassas pub and restaurant, since 1976. On Wednesday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah, that's. I wonder if you got the same one, because that doesn't sound like one I've heard. Now I'm really nervous.
A red carpet on the front door of the facility at 8971 Center Street will welcome customers and proclaim the new name, O'Mara's Pub.
Yes.
A special name unveiling ceremony will take place that day, which happens to be St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, you are correct.
A tent will be set up outside the restaurant for a day-long celebration, complete with green and Guinness beer, live Irish music, and Irish bagpiper. Yeah! Irish dancers, Irish stew, corned beef and cabbage.
Had some today.
Shepherd's pie, and a band. Matt Hall, and Acme Music Company.
2 bands, actually, I think. Wow.
O'Mara, who bought the restaurant in November, does the Don and Mike Show 5 days a week on 106.7 WJFK.
I do. Why are you reading it like that?
Because I'm waiting to get to your quotes.
Yes, of course. I knew you would be.
Coming right up.
Yes.
The show is syndicated to about 45 other stations across the country.
Yes, it is.
Here's the first quote from Mike. The first thing we did was put in smoke eaters to clear the air, and followed that with putting in new tables, chairs, and bar stools, along with new carpeting and tiling, said O'Mara. A portion of the restaurant is smoke-free.
Oh.
A new Megavision television has been installed and will be on for special sporting events.
Yes, it will.
Here's another quote from Mike.
Uh-huh.
We want to be a restaurant that caters to the entire family. We want people to come in for a nice family luncheon or dinner.
We do.
And then after 10 p.m. offer live music for the late crowd. Perfect, said O'Mara.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
This is like from the cliche book. It's great.
Yes.
It's great. Oh, and I know this is true, but also congratulations, because you go for the heartstrings.
Yeah.
Even now with my inflection, could be hard not to notice this.
Right.
Owning a restaurant was a dream of his late father, William.
Yeah, it was a big plot.
I'm living his dream, he said. A new kitchen manager and head chef.
Incidentally, all of that completely made up.
A new kitchen manager.
Not true at all. I just wanted to, I wanted to get the sympathy.
Nice touch.
Kirk Metallion is a graduate of the Culinary Institute of America and a U.S. Marine Corps veteran.
Wow.
Jerry Kay, the registered... Kyle, the restaurant's former manager, has stayed on. O'Mara is a native of Hartford, Connecticut. Attended American University, where he got his degree in broadcast journalism.
That also a lie.
He has been a part of the Don and Mike Show for 19 years and lives in Broad Run in western Prince William County.
Yes.
That is the story.
Yes, that's not the same one I think that I saw.
These are your quotes, right?
Those are all my quotes. Yes. The part about the
new
family.
Tables, chairs, bar stools, carpeting, and lining.
You didn't get you know what's amazing is you didn't get the Jivas quote that I really was sitting here prepared for you to
Which
mock
is what?
at.
Well, I'm sure.
I love the people in this town.
I love the people.
And you didn't get the part about I want to greet all the customers by name.
Hank's Look Around Cafe.
No, you didn't really say that.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Did you really?
Sure.
Somebody do a search and find the article then. Because this is all I got.
That might be a chopped up version. I'm not sure, but there were more quotes. There were more quotes that, as you've so nicely put, would be right down cliche road. But I mean, hey Don.
Yeah.
You know I mean all of them from my ticker.
With music for the late crowd. Say, moms and dads, got Junior and Missy on a Saturday afternoon? How about an ice cream sundae at O'Mara's? And Saturday night, while the children are with the babysitter, dance to your favorite disco music, provided by DJ Mike.
No, we're not doing that.
You're not? Well,
no, we're not doing
however,
that.
Mike will be there at O'Mara's.
Yes, I
when
will.
you want to be there, Mike will be there.
And you'll be there.
Briefly, yes, tomorrow night.
Well, how briefly? I'm curious how briefly.
Well, to be frank,
I have warned everybody that they're very excited about you coming to the restaurant.
Well, I wouldn't.
I've also warned everybody, I said, because of the fact that prior to me having anything to do with it, because of the fact that it's the only Irish place around, there are a lot of people there in years past. There are people that have come there for years and years and years. I said, based on the turnout, I just warned everybody. I said, I know how you are. If there was, like a line out the door or anything like that, you might just pull into the parking lot and say,
oh, no,
we're not coming in.
No, you've already told me that you'll get us all in through the back way.
I got a table for you.
And
I'll have a table for you.
We want to see it. We want to see it.
Good.
You know, as you discovered in Vegas, I'm not a night owl. I am more than curious to see.
So everybody's very excited for you coming out tomorrow.
I'm curious to see the new tables, the chairs.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's not going to make the same impression on you because you didn't see the old tables and the chairs.
But see,
so you can't see the transition.
But here's the thing: if I walk in,
it might not look spectacular to you.
If I walk in and go, ugh.
No, you won't do that.
Okay, well, see, right there. That's a free commercial for you. That I won't walk in and go, ugh.
That's strong.
You might, you know. I know you. You might just play with me and walk in and go, ugh.
No,
if I walk up to you and I see you,
I wouldn't do that to your face. I would never do that to your face.
You just do that behind my back and go, ugh.
Ugh.
Well, I've made special arrangements to have you treated extra nice.
Listen, I don't want any special arrangements. I want to just be there.
I'm a very nervous person.
I know you are. I want to be there to support you.
I've been nervous all week.
Want to support you in this venture. Don't want to get in the way.
Nobody could be more supportive. You've been very, very supportive, and I understand that you're doing your job. And
it's a restaurant that caters to the entire family.
Yes.
Too bad Mike can't say that about the way he makes his living. He'd like people to come in.
That's not in the article.
He'd like people to come in for a nice family luncheon, when in reality, families, unless they're willing to talk about their deepest secrets, are not welcome on our show.
Stop it.
However, the late crowd, that's where Mike knows his audience. Hello, late crowd.
Now, none of these quotes. These are Don's quotes that are being put in the article here.
Sure, it says I want to be a restaurant that caters to the whole family. But once 10 p.m. comes, it's dames and guns and gambling.
You just made
Come play roulette.
Oh, my.
At O'Mara's.
And the authorities will run us right out of town.
Say, have you had a long day on the job? Come by O'Mara's for a glass of relaxation and a glass of relaxation with some of our beautiful waitstaff. Amy, Fantasia, Diana, Jennifer, Leah,
yes,
Latoya,
they'll all be there.
Jasmine, Camille, and John Peter Lewis.
Well, we're all excited about having you out tomorrow night.
Well, we're looking forward. Look around.
Should be a good party.
Mike, it ain't about me. It ain't about me. It's about you. Here's Jim, who is in front of your place right now. And finally, it's happening. The Hank Look Around Cafe.
You always can have a table waiting for you at Hank's Look Around Cafe.
And I mean that.
It's happening. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Don. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Mike. We're doing great.
Hey, I'm in front of the place right now.
Okay.
And I got signs all over the front of the place that say O'Mara's. And on the side of the house, it's on the side of the building here, there's a side entrance, and it says Brady's. Mike, when are you going to change this last sign here, bud?
I don't know, bud.
Mike, if I might tell you, this man may be a future customer of yours.
Oh, we're going to change it tomorrow.
Hey, well, you know, I
You
live here in
bet.
Manassas.
That's right, he gave me that right. You bet. What's that?
I do live here in Manassas.
Well, you know what? You're welcome all the time. And, so is your whole family.
Come on down to the Bacteria Cafeteria.
See me special.
This is very nice, I must tell you. Don, you're going to have a good time here.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I love all this kind wishes, but I will notice the tone here is that, it's kind of like, hey, you're going to have a good time here. Yeah.
Look Around Cafe.
It's a little disturbing to me. It's a little disconcerting being as nervous as I am.
This is like when Mike, it's like when any celebrity puts his or her name on the line.
Yes, of course.
When you go to Don Shula's Steakhouse.
Yes. There's a little Shula in every piece of meat.
And I would hope the same would be true for O'Mara's. Whether it's for the bogus family hour, the bogus dinner hour, or the you bet he's serious as a heart attack late night action, it's O'Mara's.
The previous caller was a compensated spokesman.
So, good luck. I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow. They're already up my butt here about even mentioning this, saying that Mike should buy an advertising schedule, and I've said why I'm simply having fun with Mike's outside venture.
Yeah, and I had set aside a very significant amount of money back in January for that. And unfortunately, I got a little behind, about 2 weeks behind, and I wasn't able to do that for the schedule.
He's joking about our suspension. Mike will be proud to discuss that with you and your family. And when I say family, I mean old folks are welcome.
Yes, of course they are.
At O'Mara's. Senior citizens always welcome.
Had some in today.
Youngsters, say, do you have a youngster that's been diagnosed with ADD? Say, is your child eating Ritalin like M&Ms?
Plenty of coloring books.
Bring the toddler down to the nearly indestructible O'Mara's.
And give them the run of the place? Is that what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Yes, very good. Okay.
Oh, how about this?
Mm-hmm. Oh, how about this? Here it comes.
Maybe,
yes,
just maybe, one night you'll be lucky. And you'll win the Mike Award if you pull the urinal off the wall.
No, stop it!
Stop it. Here's the, that was something, that was years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the other article.
In the past.
Let's see, popular radio personality buys tavern by Bernie Scarton Jr. This might be the one you were talking about.
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
The same one. I mean, it's the same stuff that's in there.
Hold on. In preparation.
This has more, I think.
We want to be a restaurant caters to the whole family. Hold on. O'Mara said the pub will offer a good selection of appetizers, soups, salads, hot and cold sandwiches, and house favorites.
Hank's Look Around Cafe.
Thank you.
As a former member of a blues band, he played at Brady's. When he discovered it was for sale, he bought it. Cash. Like the rich, petulant child that he is.
Stop it.
Nothing stops all Richie Rich.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
Rich, petulant child.
Here's another
rich, petulant. I've never been described by you as a rich, petulant child.
See, and I bet you didn't even know I could pull those words out.
Yeah, that's pretty good, though.
Here's another quote from Mike. I want to give the pub a personal touch away from chain cookie cutters.
Right, it's true.
Said O'Mara. Noting, and now this part you were right. I'm not making this up. Said O'Mara, noting he wants to greet all of his regular customers by name.
Yeah.
Say, Mike, would you be willing to take the John Hogan Clear Channel promise on that one?
No.
Here is another question, Mike.
Yes.
Off the top of my head,
Do
you accept $1 million bills?
Yes, from you, of course.
I want to give the pub the personal touch away from the cookie cutters.
Right.
As a top priority, and Mike wants to meet the customers by name. As a top priority, he wants to surround himself with a professional staff. The spirit of cooperation he's received from other restaurants has been something special.
That's true.
That was a quote. Noting that all of them see growth potential in the city, which is, quote, good for us all.
Amen.
That's nice.
O'Mara said, I love the people in this town.
That's the one I thought.
God. Jesus.
Making your way in the world today.
You're funny. O'Mara said he plans to offer a wide range of entertainment on weekends and will host special functions such as weddings, graduations, birthdays, or any special occasion.
All true.
O'Mara is a native, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Mike enjoys playing golf in his free time and spending time with his daughters, Catherine, 8, and Elizabeth, 6. O'Mara loves baseball and said one of his biggest disappointments in life was being cut from his high school JV baseball team.
Yes. JV, not even varsity.
He went on to leather and hockey.
I had to throw that in.
Sure.
That's like something my kid would put in his resume. He also likes to participate in karaoke on Tuesday nights at his pub.
It's good to know.
You know what? You're the combination of Hank, but you have Ed in you. That's a compliment.
Ed
McMahon.
Ed McMahon.
Hank was a dope. Ed is a carny and a salesman and
thank you. Thank you so much.
Hank's Look Around Cafe.
I appreciate being a combination of a carny and a dope.
But Mike, no.
Thank you so much. I could not be more thrilled with that stirring endorsement.
That came out the wrong way.
You think?
That came out the wrong way. No, you're like Ed, and that Ed branched onto many products and became known as a spokesman. He was the guy driving around. Say, it's Ed McMahon.
Right.
What's he doing today? Helping crippled children? Well, no, he's giving away money to publishers, clearinghouse families.
Yeah, boy, I wish I could get that gig.
Well, Mike, I'm telling you, it's the first step.
You think so?
Right here.
You think this will be a stepping stone?
But I just say to you, ladies and gentlemen, please remember the quote from Mike. O'Mara noted he wants to greet all of his regular customers by name.
Yes, emphasis on regular.
Here's why that will be a problem. Mike cannot remember the names of many coworkers that he has seen in this building for over years, every single day.
Okay, I'm just grooving on this, Combination of Hank and Ed. I couldn't be more thrilled.
Listen, the bottom
Hank and Ed.
But the bottom line message,
yes,
is that it's happening.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
I'm amazed. It's already here.
Yeah,
tomorrow night.
Look forward to it.
It's your place.
It is.
It's your place, and it sounds like I really do wish you nothing but the best.
I know you do, and I know you're kidding, and I'm excited about it.
Because I know behind the scenes, Mike's pushed all the chips into the middle of the table on this one.
Yes.
And I know if this
you're right.
if this place doesn't work,
I'm doomed.
Mike will truly test our friendship.
That's
and
right.
I told him, I'll put on the ski mask. I'll get the gasoline. I'll even light the fuse for you,
I
pal.
appreciate that.
But we won't have to burn down.
Chips, there you go.
We won't have to burn down the place.
All the chips in that. That might be. I can't really dispute that, can I?
He spent the weekend in Vegas gambling, but the truth is the biggest gamble begins tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Don't forget, there's also the factor. I gotta just keep doing the silly voice, though, because I won't be able to say it if I don't.
Right.
There's also the factor that the pressure of the restaurant will, for Mike, make Mike form into a new personality on the show. There's a very good chance that the mostly even-tempered, good-natured funnyman that you've come to know and love could be like one of those guys on The Restaurant. One of those, you remember that TV show?
I didn't watch that show. I didn't see that show.
That man had a lot of problems.
Like just difficulties, psychological difficulties?
The bread wouldn't come on time.
Yeah.
And then the butter didn't come on time.
I've already had that happen.
And then, it trickled over into other parts of his life.
Really? Well, I think I've already got so many psychological problems it doesn't matter.
Congratulations.
Actually, I think doing this is allowing my psychosis to catch up with what I'm doing in real life.
Oh, congratulations. Really, very seriously. It opens tomorrow night. I mean, you'll be packed tomorrow night.
And I should say, in fairness, it opens tomorrow night, but it really doesn't. It's been open since I took it over, and it's got my name on it. That's the only difference.
Officially becomes O'Mara's tomorrow night.
It does.
Oh,
it does.
Mike,
And it is a very badly, as that guy said, there are signs. Some signs are already up, and some signs are.
But when does the
8 o'clock at
Mike?
We make it official.
When does the Mike guarantee go into place?
I didn't see anything in that article about a guarantee.
Hold on. You want to greet your regular customers by name. When does that policy begin?
Any word? I might have said that. I'd like to.
You're quoted as saying.
I'm quoted, but I don't see any guarantee.
When
you will not make me into a John Hogan.
But when does that happen?
What?
I mean, do you...
What? There is no guarantee.
He
said I'd like to. You don't put a guarantee.
It's a goal. It's a dream.
No, you said I'd like to.
You said you want to.
I want to.
You want
and like are the same thing.
Desire.
You're tricking me. Who's the huckster now? You're deliberately trying to trick me. You're a conjurer, as you always have been. You're trying to conjure me.
You've embarrassed me in front of a reporter.
No, and really, with some of those quotes, I would venture to say I embarrassed me in front of a reporter.
Congratulations, Mike.
I'm excited to have you all come out.
And tomorrow's the big night.
And we know, we do know the rules, right? Even if you have a terrible experience, of course, it's just going to be okay.
Yeah.
Great experience, it's just going to be okay. Horrible experience, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, you really do kill me.
Okay.
And as you mentioned before, you know where those chips are.
And we'll be
in the center of the table.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Tonight, there'll miss your chance to find out what really happens on the campaign trail to the White House.
The Discovery Times Channel's groundbreaking new series, Staffers, goes inside the bubble of the presidential campaigns to bring you all the intensity and passion that is a part of the race to the White House.
Staffers is a 6-part series that's not about the candidates. Instead, it follows a few of the people who dedicate their lives to getting their guy elected 18-hour days, thousands of miles, and lots of caffeine.
Don't miss the most stimulating new series to hit television this year. Tune into the Discovery Times Channel tonight at 8:30 for part 1, and that'll give you a chance to catch up with this trio of young staffers and their quest to find a way into the West Wing.
Then at 9, it's an all-new episode as you hook up with the Kerry campaign staffers. It's part of a year-long campaign, a year-long lineup of campaign essentials only on the Discovery Times Channel.
You can watch Discovery Times on Comcast Digital Cable 111. To order Comcast Digital Cable, call 1-888-COMCAST.
Darn it, I will, Mike.
The John and Mike Show.
Yeah!
WKK.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Just one more thing. They installed the sign today, except they left out an A. Instead of saying Hank's Look Around Cafe, it says Look Round Cafe.
That's okay.
You sure? Because I could try to go out and buy an A.
No, it's great.
The John and Mike Show.
You know.
They have the best radio show on the radio. Don and Mike.
Yeah. You got a beer distributor?
What's that?
You got a guy, a beer distributor?
I mean, you got to have them. Yeah, you got them. There are all sorts of different ones.
Hello?
Hello, guys.
You got me. Yeah, easy to get me, isn't it?
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
Easy to get me.
For the next couple of days, you just got a big bullseye on you.
I know I do.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Tommy. I know what you want to know.
I know everything is happening tomorrow night at Mike's new restaurant in Manassas. It's called...
Tom?
Yes? Go ahead, Don.
What are you going to say to What are you going to say to Tom, Don?
Tom, are you expecting your own special place?
Like what?
Like a table? Or, because Mike's going to have an area for his friends.
Yeah, I like to be with Mike's friends tomorrow night. What time does the party start, Mike?
Mike's real friends, not his radio
Mike?
friends.
It starts. It's all day, Tom.
All day?
All day.
What time are you going to be there tomorrow?
Hey,
probably about midnight.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
I turn the microphones off. So
I don't think...
wait. You want me to steer him away?
No.
You're gonna be
No,
there.
I mean,
Because if not, I'll really do the cruelest thing.
You can't. Can you really? I mean,
Tom,
of course you can't.
Tom, it's 8 o'clock. Be there at 8 o'clock, but get there early to make sure you get a seat.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Mike promises to greet you.
Okay, Tom?
All right.
All right.
Hey, guys. Hey, where's Charlie?
He's not here.
Charlie.
He's not here, Tom.
Tom, how do you spell restaurant?
R-E-S.
Good start.
I-A-U-R-A-N-T.
Perfect.
Restaurant.
How do you spell service?
Service?
Yes.
Service.
Service.
S-A-V-I-E.
Right. How old are
Savi.
you? How old are you, Tom?
44.
44.
44. That's my age, Tom.
It is.
Yes, it is.
And how do you spell O'Mara?
O-M-A-L.
Omal.
Look it up in the phone book.
Thank you for that passionate Omal, Tom.
Frank, that's
Hey,
your...
bud.
Is that your Arab cousin?
Yeah, Omal.
Mike Omal?
Omal.
Hey, it's Mike Omal.
Yeah, I'm going to be there, Tommy.
Hello, Charlie.
He's not here. His cousin Jor-El Omal.
Kal-El.
Kal-El.
And what was Superman's mom was like Va-Va-Va-Voom or Va-Va...
Vanda.
Vanda.
It was Vanda.
And Vanda, what she's doing tonight. All right, Tom, we have to go.
If anybody's out there listening, they can go to my website. And also, I'll be selling WEBR T-shirts, too.
Right. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
No, you won't.
Down there.
Don't forget, tip at least 15%.
Now, hold on, Tom. I think there was a battle there because I think it's part of Mike's plan to sell Mike's merchandise there tomorrow.
It is definitely.
No soliciting on the premises.
No, Tom, sorry.
Tom?
What?
You can't sell your T-shirts there tomorrow.
What kind of stuff?
Tom, it's not my decision. It's the decision of O'Mara's Pub.
It's Mike.
The management.
Mike's management.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, is Dennis on the line?
No, he's not, Tom.
And I'm going to tell you something.
Let me invite him to come out tomorrow night, too. Like I have to invite him. Like you know that they're not all going to pull up in the Munsters Dracula car together.
Hey, Dennis, if you're there, you're not allowed to come in. If you're not allowed to come into the party, don't come.
What did Tom call Colette at the front desk about when we were walking in today?
No, it wasn't Gillette. It was it was Haji. It wasn't Colette.
What, he left a message about...
Did you leave a message for Haji?
Who, Haji?
Did you leave a message for Jag?
Yeah.
Why?
Because...
He's just a guy that works here, Tom.
What are you doing, Tom?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Tom has a history. He calls a lot of employees. He used to talk to Andy Rice all the time.
Andy! Oh, God, this is Andy Rice.
Hey, go get Haji. Hey, Robbie, will you get Haji? Sure. And Mike and I were walking by the front desk.
Haji said he had a pretty funny message.
He said he had a message from Tom today. All right, Tom, we're going to fly.
All right.
Okay, later, dude. See you tomorrow.
See ya!
Hey, party on. And you know who I want to be there tomorrow? He's gone.
Oh, he's excited.
He's gone. When you tell him to get, the one thing about you, when you tell him to get off the phone, he gets off the phone.
Make sure the monster shows up tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll be there.
Because Mike wants to greet all of his regular customers.
By name.
By name. Hi, monster. So do you think Tom will be a regular customer?
No. No, in fact, I know he wouldn't be.
Would that be a dream?
It would be, in a way, it would be a dream.
Okay. It would be
some sort of dream. It would be the kind of dream I think we've all had.
And the restaurant is accessible?
At one time. Yes, unfortunately it is.
So cripples are welcome.
Of course, Don. Everyone. It's a law.
At O'Mara's.
Well, Mike, it's the law, but it's a statement.
Yes.
You know, you're helping. What you're saying.
Well, but really, is it a statement if you're just complying with the law?
Not in your. Well, are you complying because it's a law, or are you complying because you care about cripples, or are you complying because cripples' money's as green as anybody's money?
That latter would be true.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Everybody will.
To be honest.
That's my guy.
Sure.
So Jerry's kids, come on by.
Absolutely.
And is this Haji on the phone?
It is.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Haji, what's happening?
What's going on?
Hold on, let me play your theme song here.
Is this the first time we played Jag?
Yes.
His theme.
Of course, a lot of you remember this guy. His name is Jag, but when I was a kid, he played Haji on the cartoon Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest's #1 trusted friend.
All right.
Haji.
Jag, you used to watch Johnny Quest, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, grew up with it.
Good.
So Tom called you today, Haji.
Yes.
Now, what's your job here at the station, Haji?
Promotions director right now.
Okay, so right now, because Tammy just had her baby.
Exactly.
So now you're working in promotions. He's a jack of all trades, this Haji guy.
Great guy. One of my favorite people at the radio station.
too.
Agreed. And Tom just called you out of the blue.
He called me out of the blue. He always leaves me messages looking for tickets, and this time he was calling to let me know that he's running for president.
All right, now, how do we access this message?
Let me get my reporter's notes.
Actually, for Jag to come down here.
Yeah, hey, would you come in here and you could just punch whatever numbers you get into
Yeah,
the phone?
come on down then.
Okay, thanks, man.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, so Jag's sitting in for Tammy while Tammy's out having her baby. Or she had her baby.
Right.
She had the baby.
Healthy, happy baby.
Right.
And incidentally, we've seen no pictures yet.
No.
And
we're not talking about baby pictures.
No, I'm not talking about the baby pictures. Correct.
Yeah.
I'm talking about those
the ones you like.
The glamour shot photos.
And they're really the ones I like, too. Yeah. I mean, now, when it comes to Tammy.
I'll say it, Go ahead. Crucify me, if you will. A nursing bra. Wow. Say it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Sure.
Do it. Nursing bra. I'm there.
Maybe we can arrange to have Tammy send you some special pictures.
Anyway,
great.
Haji, where's he at? And he always wears the turban like Haji did on Johnny Quest.
Mm-hmm. But Haji wore, I'd love to see Jag wear the real outfit, which was the kind of the white Nehru jacket.
The Nehru jacket, yeah. And he's small and wiry,
right?
And the main thing is,
wasn't Haji on the show
just like the character? Except I don't think Haji had a beard.
No.
Did he have a mustache?
Haji was a boy. Was a young boy.
Yes, that's
Didn't
right.
he have like a boy mustache though?
What? He could grow no beard.
Hi, Haji. Hey, come on in, Jag. Okay, now let's see. If you pick up 444 and just go ahead and access your voicemail, do everything, and then when you get to the message, just put it on hold. So how you like being in the nerve center?
It's not bad. Enjoying it.
Jag, have you ever been in here on the show before?
Well, a couple times.
A couple of times? All right.
Sure. So what time today did Tom call you?
You know what? I don't know. I think it was around 11 o'clock, though.
11 o'clock. So very early this morning.
Yeah, he said he left a couple of messages, so I'm not sure if I got all of them or not.
You will. Well, I want to hear the presidential announcement.
Me too. That's
Who doesn't want to hear that?
That's news. That makes
This is one of the great things about working at a radio station is that someone like Tom, who learns the people on the who work here through our show, and calls them.
I've said to people, though, with the level of tenaciousness that Tom has, with his determination, with his perseverance, one chip, and he'd probably be president of the United States, If it wasn't for some of his problems.
That's true.
What problems are you speaking
None that I'm aware of, Don. None that I'm aware of.
Absolutely normal.
But he is persistent. Tom calls everybody here.
How many messages you got there?
I got 6 more.
You have 6 more?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't you just delete?
I'm trying.
Is it one of those dudes you got to listen to the whole message before you can delete?
Skipping them.
Yeah, well then skip. Just skip.
Haji's a busy guy here.
Yeah.
Fly through that. Skip.
Very much in demand.
Zero is skip.
This was Jag's idea.
0, push, skip.
I can't hear the message.
Pardon me?
I can't hear the message.
Right, well just skip it. If it's not Tom, skip it. Please. Time is of the essence. Come on.
You don't want to put too much pressure on Jag, though.
We have lots of FCC-friendly material to get to today. For goodness sakes.
Here's one.
Okay, you got one? Good. Put it on hold, please. Just put that line on hold, Hodge. There you go. And here we go.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
To check next, enter 5. Delete 6.
No.
Archive 7. Timestamp 8.
Hey, knucklehead. It's me. I just want to know if you got any tickets for me to any shows you got.
That's what Haji has to sit through.
He calls him knucklehead.
Bye.
Calls you a knucklehead. He doesn't have respect for you there.
Where's the one about the president?
Now you can find the president.
Haji's going to go find that one.
Hey, knucklehead, just want to have your tickets for me. And it's usually about that. It's about give me something.
Tickets.
This is big news because Tom's candidacy will take votes away from Ralph Nader, I'm sure.
You got it, Hodge?
Further watering down the electorate.
How many messages? Oh, you got it here? Put it on hold. And here we go.
Of the United States.
Can we play from the beginning?
Ready for the United States.
Can we restart it?
Please vote for... Hello, this is President Bush. I want you to vote for me for the President of the United States. I'm definitely running for the United States President. Please vote for President Bush or vote for Tom Gavin. This is President Bush signing off.
To check next, enter 5. Delete.
A vote for Gavin is
The
a vote
next
for Bush.
message is...
That's a girl who's got something going with here at the station. I don't want to talk out of school.
No,
right.
No, we wouldn't. Exactly.
But she's married, right? Hey, or as you said, Jag, she's married, but she's not dead. I'm just quoting. I ain't saying nothing. Thank you, Haji.
There he goes.
Thank you, Haji, for coming.
Yeah, he wanted to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Playing his Tom Gavin phone messages he was. There he goes, running out here. Going down to help Rex. Wasn't Rex one of the guys that was raising...
Race Bannon. And Dr. Quest.
Did we ever question the fact that there was no female presence with young boys running around with their shirts off?
No.
And you know what?
The hot, sweaty jungle.
What we've done for years on the show was made famous in Johnny Quest, and that was the kind of Middle Eastern scream of pain, which was
It was Dr. Benton Quest, and don't forget the dog Bandit.
Was it Dr. Benton?
Benton Quest.
Is that the guy with the beard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dr. Benton Quest, Race Bannon, and the Bandit was the dog.
And I think the voice of Johnny Quest was Tim Matheson.
You're right.
Yeah,
guy from Animal House?
Yeah, a long time.
That guy?
Wow. And really, in my opinion, the best cartoon theme. Mm-hmm. I thought it was like...
I don't know. I mean, when you get into Saturday morning stuff, there's a lot that are so... Geez, I mean... God.
I just loved that because it was so... I got so excited when this would come on.
It was a fun show.
Do number 9.
Yeah.
Number 9. Now, you tell me this is not a better one. This kicks ass.
Yeah. A different category, though.
Yes, he can be.
You know, I mean, it's more like... I mean, Johnny Quest it was an exciting show.
Like a...
It's like a real drama. It was not like...
George of the Jungle wasn't exciting?
No, George of the Jungle
I know what you're saying.
Silly.
What you're saying is that Johnny Quest was like later He-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a serious cartoon.
It was a serious cartoon.
Serious.
I mean, I watched it as a serious show.
Right.
I wanted to see what bad guys there were.
It's a serious cartoon.
And, McGilly Gorilla was another great theme song.
Yeah.
George of the Jungle is kind of like Friends, but Johnny Quest is like the West Wing.
Exactly. It's a drama comedy. Right?
The biggest show in town is Huckleberry Hound.
Hey, and incidentally, can I just tell you something? This is, for those of you out there, a long time ago we had a jingle contest on this show. If we ever had a theme,
right,
it should be something along the lines of this.
I agree.
Don and Mike are here, but it's time to have some fun. They get around the FCC and they still make lots of jokes. It's time for Don and Mike. Yeah. And don't forget, you go to Mike's new pub and he'll say hi to you at the door. Hello.
Hank's Look Around Cafe.
Because it's the Don and Mike show. Yeah. These guys are crazy for so many years. They'll be here until the end.
Yay. Now, which one was that? Was that
Huckleberry Hound?
Huckleberry Hound.
Huckleberry Hound. Killer.
I like Tomcat, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Fat Albert. That's another good one. And if you're not careful, you might learn something, too. Hey, Fat Albert. And I'm going to sing a song for you. Isn't he doing some, modern version of this now? Where he's trying to learn kids?
Well, he's got Little Bill.
He's trying to learn them real
A lot
good.
of people don't realize this song's sung by Robert the Angry Mailman. I didn't know that.
And wasn't Little Bill the one wasn't Little Bill afloat in the Macy's parade this year?
This year?
Yeah, right.
It says her boyfriend is Little Bill.
Oh, is that what your daughter says? Oh, you're going to hear Rob's daughter tomorrow on the show.
Oh, lovely little Julia.
Every year, we try to do something different with the NCAA. We've had a monkey pick them way back in the day. We had birds pick the NCAA finalists. We've had girls pick them. We've had our wives pick them. I think when Bart was little, we had Bart pick them. Tomorrow, now, Julia's how old? Is she 3?
Just turned 3.
Just turned 3. Tomorrow, Rob's daughter will be picking all 64 teams.
And we will be running out and, of course, betting the lines on all of them.
Yeah, because what we're going to have is the final four. Right. She's going to predicted by a 3-year-old. Oh, yeah. Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. Spider-Man. Sure. Does whatever a spider can. Yeah. Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. He kicks ass.
Kirsten Dunst.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello. No, I could do that song with you all day, Mike. She's so hot. She's so hot. Spider-Man. He's got him a girlfriend. Her name is Kirsten Dunst. Man, does she got a pair of mutts. Here comes Kirsten Dunst. When Spider-Man is in pain, I like watching her in the rain. He's hanging upside down, and then she gives him a smile and a frown. He's got a hot girlfriend. Big dimples, big juicy dimples. See-through. That's all I can think about is that Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Got the best gal a guy could have. Say, is that a pimple bud? No, that's a nipple bud.
She's Kirsten Dunst.
I drink the punch with Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
Spin your web, Spidey.
I tell you, that made the whole movie worthwhile.
Spin that web.
Upside down kiss.
Vince, Don and Mike show. Hey, Vince. Hey, dude, Vince, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, Mike?
Mike? Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah, Vince.
Yeah, Johnny Quest update for you.
Yeah.
Just in time for Father's Day, May 11th, 2004, Johnny Quest, the first complete season.
You mean on DVD?
On DVD.
Well, I love talking about the theme, but
I think I don't want to.
I don't think I could just see myself popping it into a DVD.
Mike,
player.
I don't think.
Well, the difference is if you remember, they modified them so the rifle butts to the head were edited out.
I think instead of DVD, aren't the words we're looking for really BFD?
And you know what? Right. It's a shame because Mike has just shelled out all that money to buy it on 16-millimeter film.
Goodbye. Goodbye. We'll see you, Tard. We'll be right back. Thank you.
is the Don and Mike Show.
Hi, I'm Joe Gibbs for Cintas. Did you know that Cintas offers more than just outstanding uniform programs? From entrance mats to first aid and safety products, Cintas handles it all. Call 1-800-CINTAS-1 to find out more. Cintas, the uniform people.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Well, first of all, I want to address something. I hear ESPN is trying to me, and you guys are trying to make a controversy. There's not going to be a controversy. I was joking around with one of my friends, and that's it. If you don't like it, you and your families too. Now let's talk about the game.
This is Ghetto-licious. The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville.
Broadcasting in black and white as an infinity cost-cutting measure. The Don and Mike Show.
I'm kind of worried about my Tard boy tonight. He won't be able to pull this one out on American Idol.
You don't think?
I don't know what John Paul Tard's going to be able to sing tonight, but I'm rooting for him.
Your guy, in all the still pictures that I'm seeing of the American Idols, he does stand out, and I think he stands out because he's got an enormous head.
Let me see.
America loves him.
Like I said, he's one.
Not as big as the country boy, though.
The guy that looks like a football player, you mean?
The guy that could be Rob,
could Matthew Rogers?
He could be Rob's football player brother.
Do you mean Matthew Rogers?
I think that's who it is.
And then you have John Stevens, the fair-haired, red-haired.
He's the carrot top.
The red-haired guy. Yeah.
Of course, John Peter Lewis.
John Peter Lewis. I'm telling you, right there. And he is from Rexburg, Idaho.
Of course.
I tell you, we got to get all over this guy. His odds right now are 12-1. If you're a gambling man, hi. This is Radio's Don Geronimo. I recently went to Las Vegas with money my wife gave me, and I am proud to tell you that I came back with the exact same amount of money.
Good for you.
I was not a winner. I was not a loser, right? So take it from me. Take all of your life savings, like Mike has done with the restaurant.
Yes.
Take the chips, push them in the middle, and find yourself an offshore online gambling service that'll let you
lay it all down on John Peter Lewis.
Yeah, 12-1 odds. 12-1 odds.
People love him.
I bet tonight, booted out. Not even seen the show. One of the Hawaiian chicks.
I think you're
so
right.
I'll tell you right now, looking at that lineup, there's already one too many Hawaiian chicks in there.
Mark my word, it will not be the one with the flower in her hair. Because America likes something that's so easily identifiable. I like the one with the flower in her hair.
The color. Jasmine Trias?
I don't know.
They're Mike. They
Fantasia.
They all look the same.
Camille.
All those Hawaiian girls do.
Oh, Jasmine.
Hey, what do you think about the psychic today, Rob? I know you're not a producer, so I'm not busting your balls about this, but we had some new crazy psychic who's going to be on today.
I'm going to keep
a kooky crazy psychic?
Yeah, but if she's really a psychic, she would know we're looking for her.
Yeah, try to send out waves that we want her to call in, please.
All right.
Because she's not in her office.
So she agreed to be on the show, and now she's not available.
Exactly.
Well, we'll deal with it.
That's not very telepathic.
Listen to this. I mentioned this a couple days ago, and I just got the magazine and actually read the story. I told you last week, Entertainment Weekly had come out with the list of the 25 funniest people.
Yes.
And we had read the top 10, and Chris Rock was number one, and we agreed with that.
Right.
Well, I get the magazine at home, and it came over the weekend, and I wasn't able to scour it until last night, and I'm looking at the entire list now, and I know it's subjective, and I know that they write this just so disc jockeys will talk about it, but some of the choices is being the funniest person in America.
Top 25.
Now, this was not stand-up comedians. This was anybody
funny people
in the area of comedy.
Funny people. You got Chris Rock at number 1, Jon Stewart and everybody from The Daily Show at number 2, Will Ferrell at number 3, Larry David, Dave Chappelle, Ellen DeGeneres, Bill Murray, Amy and David Sedaris?
Sedaris. Yeah.
Sedaris. Is that the girl that's on Letterman all the time?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Robert Schmeigel. You say Schmeigel, I can say Schmeigel. He's the dog.
Schmeigel. He's the guy that does Triumph the Insult Comic.
That's right.
And then Jim Carrey. So that's the top 10, and you could pick at that.
Who are the Sedarises?
They're authors mostly.
Oh, okay.
And they're pretty funny.
Then you get to.
Did you ever see the show that's on Comedy Central, Strangers with Candy?
No.
It was like a parody of after-school specials, and she was the star of that. It was very funny.
Okay. Then you've got just bubbling.
Would you put her in the top 10?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
No.
I wouldn't put Ellen in the top 10. And as much as I like the Dave Chappelle show, I wouldn't say. I think
I might put Ellen. I might put Ellen in the top 10.
Yeah,
because she's done the high-profile hosting gigs and been and really killed.
Funny,
hell of a lot funnier than Billy Crystal.
Hold on just a second. We have American Idol stuff here as well. Michael.
Hey, Don, how you doing?
Hey, we're doing great.
Hey, home of Amy Adams here in Bakersfield, California.
Amy Adams, so she's the home. Oh, you must be listening to us on KGEO, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bakersfield, right on.
Bakersfield, your number one station out here.
That was a little chime for Bakersfield.
Yeah.
So
but the Tard's from here, too. The Tard, his home is now in Idaho, but he grew up around here. His mom and dad
Peter
still live
Lewis?
here. His mom and dad live here in Bakersfield.
Wow. So you actually have two idols from Bakersfield.
Absolutely.
So you mean there's a chance now? See, let me just.
Do you think they will ever achieve the musical fame of the most famous musician from Bakersfield?
Buck Merle.
Buck Owens.
Let me tell you something right now. And this position as our producer has not been filled yet. Here, ideally, is what our producer should do. Our producer, whoever he or she ends up being, and it may, and incidentally, our next producer may end up being half of one and half of the other.
That's fair.
Or we're thinking about getting a Jamie Lee Curtis, a hermaphrodite.
That'd be wonderful.
So we have a man.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But what we need is someone who will hear this and say, if that Tard's parents live in a market that we broadcast to, I'm sure that they've not yet gotten to his parents.
Was he in? We can ask all those wonderful questions like, was he talented as a small boy? Was he ever dropped on his head?
To exploit him.
Well, he grew up in Taft. That may have something to do with it.
He grew up where?
In Taft.
Taft, California?
Just outside Bakersfield, which George Bush used to live there also.
What do they grow in Taft?
Oil.
Hey, okay, here's I'm going to do God, this joke is really going to date me.
Okay.
You know what I like about the most unpopular part of Taft?
What?
Dewey Beach. Who is it? Oh, it's Dewey and Truman.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Dewey defeats Truman?
See, I was trying
That's historically relevant enough down where if it was the Dewey defeats Truman joke, I think enough people would know it from their history books.
Taft was so fat he got stuck in the presidential bathtub.
He was the fattest of the presidents.
And after he was president, he was a chief justice or a justice.
Was he the fattest of the presidents? I think he was.
I think it was Clinton.
Until Clinton got there, yeah. Hello, Jerry. Jerry, Don.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
Don. Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
I think you're going to hit this right on the head. I think this guy is going to win it all, and the reason why is, did you ever watch Cupid? That show where that chick Lisa had to pick. She had her two friends pick guys for her.
That was a Simon Cowell show too. But no, I never saw that.
What's the connection?
Well, America kept picking this guy that was a total goof from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
He was
from Germany.
Hi, this is Wolfgang Juracek from Germany.
Hi, Wolfgang.
So this guy, they keep picking. America keeps picking this guy over and over and over, and she hates this guy's guts. But America loves it because the squirm factor is just off the charts.
All right, my friend. All right, thanks. Well, who knows?
You know, if your guy did get that, if he won, it would prove to me that the country has a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They'd be picking the guy for the squirm factor. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think America's that funny.
Hold on. Okay, perfect segue. Thank you. Speaking of funny, yes. Hold on. This list, I just want to point out a couple names, people who do belong and don't belong.
Okay.
They got Letterman at number 11. That's great. Leno's not even on the list.
Yay.
In the top 25.
DH is on there, right? I like it when you stop whenever. You know, you can stop whenever.
You mean
Dom Herrera?
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't a Kevin James list. So no.
KJ and DH aren't on there. Huh?
Now you have, here's a couple I agree with. Jack Black. He's definitely on the list.
He's good.
And now Wanda Sykes. I don't know if she's top 25 material. I think she's funny.
She's funny, but she, I always base it on award shows, and she did an award show where she was very obnoxious, but she wasn't that funny.
Okay, then you have...
stand-up was great.
Then you have a guy named Scott Armstrong. And they put this guy as the 16th funniest person in America. He's the guy who co-wrote Road Trip and Old School. Based on that body of work...
Well, wait a minute. What does he do any stand-up?
No.
So he's a writer?
No, hold on. And they have him one notch above Conan O'Brien at number 17.
That's wrong.
At number 18, Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, have they really made their mark as a comedy team yet?
You know what sucks? I love Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson together. I think they are funny together. I think they've made some good movies.
But they're not in the top 25, are they?
They're making them into the whole Hope and Crosby buddy picture thing now, the greatest team ever, and they're hyping that, and it's a total Hollywood PR machine creation.
Yeah, but it remains to be seen. I mean, if you saw them at the Oscars, they are naturally funny together.
I couldn't agree with you more. I agree, but don't you think they're hyping it just a little bit too much right now?
Yeah,
Then you've got, at 19, he'd be in my top 10, is Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac,
Bernie Mac
absolutely
is funny. I do love his TV show. I do love the fact when he talks to the camera, goes, America, you have to understand where I'm coming from.
I know.
America, and I mean, now this is a guy that I can relate to.
Right.
America, what would you do with these children?
The thing about Bernie Mac, he combines being a great comedian with just under the surface the fact that he's always angry.
Now,
and that's what I love. When you mentioned the movie Ocean's 11, and that he's just so funny in that but he's not trying to be. You know what I mean?
No, and he's
just funny in
even
that.
on the Bernie Mac show. You're right. He's
got that hostility just beneath the surface.
He's
it
always
works great.
Sitting in that chair, addressing the audience with his hands in his lap, going, America? And what he's saying, in essence, is, America, if I was not on Fox Television, I would kill these people. And I know that's the message he's getting. That's why he relates. I relate to him.
He's great.
Here's somebody I don't get on this list. Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman.
Who is she? I hate these lists when I have to say
the girl. She's the girl. Here's how you know who she is.
Where somebody knows somebody on the editorial staff.
No. Like, she was the girl that was married to Jack Black's roommate in School of Rock, the movie you just saw. Remember her?
Do you remember a female writer on the Larry Sanders Show? I think the last season. You would know her.
This is too obscure.
Here's her picture. Here's her picture. This broad.
No way.
Apparently, she called somebody a chink on Conan O'Brien, and that's her big claim to fame.
And for some reason, she's really embraced as a hip comic, and she's funny, but I don't think she's all that.
Okay, so then you go through all the way to the bottom of the list, and this is really the reason I bring it to your attention. With all of these people, some who belong and some who don't.
Right.
You get down to number 25, and then they have the little addendum, 25 and a half. So this is a person that almost made the list.
You mean a pair of people, right?
No, Mike, it wasn't us.
Oh, it wasn't?
It was not us.
Oh, well, that's not right. That's not. I think it's fixed.
Yeah.
The 25th and a half funniest person in America is Kelly Ripa.
Oh, stop.
Now, let me read you what they write.
Oh, my God.
Let me read you what they write. Before sending angry email, hear us out. ABC hired her to replace Kathy Lee. Everybody wrote her off as artificial sweetener to Regis's bitter brew. Turns out Kelly Ripa is the Conan O'Brien of the coffee clutch, cleverly winding up her co-host and taking square aim at herself. You know what that says to me? This magazine is toilet paper.
Yep. And it's a PR thing.
This is the most expensive roll of toilet paper I've ever bought. $3.25 simply to wipe.
It's terrible.
Anyway, there's a lot of people, and I know we played right into their hands, because why else would they make such a dumb list?
Yeah.
Because they go, if you put Kelly Ripa at 25.
But that magazine always
Fat
has.
disc jockeys who wear Hawaiian shirts, man, they'll talk about it on their shows.
But the thing is that they've had millions of lists in that publication, and they're always that way. They don't put any real thought into it. They get together with their editorial staff, probably have a six-pack of beer and throw it together.
Right. And did you know, I'm just reading some of the other just junk in this thing. Did you know that Jim Carrey is in the $6 Million Man movie?
He's going to play the Steve Austin?
And they're not decided yet if it's going to be a comedy or if he's going to...
Wait a minute.
That poor
you
staff,
can't make it a drama.
Well... they're saying along the lines of The Incredible Hulk.
He's insane.
I know. Remember,
he really is. And
he made The Majestic.
But isn't he losing it? I mean, when you hear the quotes about what he's doing with his life, he's losing it.
And his new movie, although I've not seen anything but a trailer, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I already see that movie? Wasn't that movie adaptation with Nicolas Cage? I mean, I know it's not the exact same thing,
Hollywood,
but it looks very similar.
And he's trying to be very deep in the press for it.
Right.
He said, have you ever had a relationship that went so bad that you'd want to forget it? He said, You can't ask me to relive that. Not out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Just wrapped a little too tight.
Jim.
Yeah, and you know when it all started falling apart for Jim Carrey?
When?
Was around the it's always a broad. Renee Zellweger. And I think she's a nice girl. I don't know. I've seen her in the movies.
I think she's a great actress. I loved her performance in Cold Mountain, but when they were together, I think that's when he began to wig
out. Yeah, right. He totally wigged out. When he wigged.
He did, because I think she's a little wigged out. And if you see Cold Mountain, I know she won the Academy Award, but she's a little wigged out in that, too.
No, here's the problem with Renee Zellweger. She simply is who's the one he was married to before?
Holly Hunter. Holly, what's her name?
No, it's not even Holly. It's
Lauren Holly.
Lauren Holly.
Lauren Holly.
All right. She's good looking, but she's good looking in that Las Vegas bimbo way.
Mm-hmm.
Remember all those girls we saw in Vegas and we said, oh, they got cantaloupes. And
right.
Look at, they got the coffee cake hair. Well, there's something about Renee Zellweger.
Mm-hmm.
She's a hot-looking woman.
Oh, she can look phenomenal. She can look phenomenal, or she can also look frumpy.
Here's why I think she wigged him out. She's way out of his class. She's way out. I mean, he's funny, but he's a rubber-faced comedian.
Right.
He could be with a bimbo like Lauren Holly, but then all of a sudden he looks over and he goes, oh, Jesus, I'm with Renee Zellweger.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he says, I got a great idea. I'm going to do a movie called The Majestic.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she was sitting there, just looking beautiful, going, oh, darling, I love it when you experiment.
This is an older reference, and it might be a little too old for some people.
But I think she's too good looking for Jim Carrey.
I'll tell you what Jim Carrey's going to turn into. He's going to turn into Bruce Stern. That's what he's going to turn into.
That's sad.
That would be sad.
Remember what happened to Bruce Stern? I mean, Bruce Stern was never... got just progressively more out there,
Stranger,
and really in the movie Neighbors. That's when he not Neighbors.
But I know the movie
The Burbs.
Yeah, I know.
That's where he was like totally out of it.
But the Burbs is similar to Neighbors. I mean, Neighbors is its own.
I'll tell you right now, we're going to go over there and check it out. And he's just totally insane. Jim Carrey will be Bruce Stern.
And I'll say the same thing about myself as I say about Jim Carrey. I wonder about this every day. My wife is a handsome. She's a hot woman. She's in her 40s. It looks fantastic.
Yes, she does. Yep.
Every day I still get up and go, I'm still waiting for her to leave. Because she's simply too good looking for me. She's too good looking for me. I somehow have lucked out.
But what you don't take into account is the skill that you possess.
What skill?
The love making.
God, if it was based on that, I mean, this marriage would have lasted shorter than my first one. And my first one was 3 months. But here's the thing: if you're a guy, you got to understand your limitations. You have to. You can't.
Yes.
At least if you're a guy like me, and I think all guys are insecure.
Absolutely.
You look at yourself in the mirror and you think, God, look at me. I'm a mess.
Who'd want this?
You look at yourself, really, and you go, even when you look good, you look, like, for instance, when we were in Las Vegas,
right?
There was one day in particular.
Yeah.
I've lost a bunch of weight. I used to weigh almost 300 pounds. I weigh 220 pounds now.
Right.
I'm still fat. But I put on this outfit, and I'm thinking, now I look good in these jeans, and I got the mobster shirt on.
You were wearing your new jeans, right?
Yeah. And I go and I get a shot of myself in the side view mirror, and there's a little bit of my belly coming over the top, and I see that bald spot, and because it's one of those mirrors that's the crazy where you get all the angles you don't
gotta
see.
learn what I've learned. I don't turn to the side anymore when I'm looking in the mirror. I don't do that because I'll look at myself front on, and I'll go, yeah, that's a really nice looking outfit, and then I'll turn to the side, and I'm like, oh, no. No.
But it's like I got to look at me sometimes. And then, even when I'm the maddest at my wife, I'm going to awful names, I'm still thinking, God, at least she's still with me.
Yes.
Because look at me. I mean, look at her. She's like doing stuff to make herself better and everything. Me, I lost 70 pounds. That's a great achievement. Hey, hello. I still weigh 220 pounds. Here's the thing. I'm happy where I am now.
Right.
I'm happy.
You got to be satisfied at a certain point.
I'm happy. I'm done trying.
Accept who you are. That's what you have to do.
I do whatever limited amount of exercise I'm going to do, and I try to monitor my eating. But,
that's good.
But basically, this is about it. This is about it. And if I had any dignity, if I had any sense of self-worth, I'd try to pull myself together, but I don't.
But what it is right now,
I'm a mess.
You are at that stage now where you're working hard. People should respect this. They should respect this about all of us. We're working hard not to be what we're not going to be. What we're never going to be. We're working hard not to completely let go.
Right.
Because if we don't, and you know what, Don, I don't think we get enough credit for working just a little harder to not completely let ourselves.
Rob, I don't know if you should be a part of this conversation.
No, I'm not talking about myself. All I'm just saying is,
perhaps Rob, you
think how proud.
I love you. Be a dear.
Oh God,
be
me out of it.
Be a dear of it.
Leave me out of it. That's all I've got anymore. I was going to say, just think how proud you were to break even in Las Vegas. That's all we want to do.
This is true.
No, you know what? You're right.
Thank you.
Look at that. We went to Las Vegas. I was happy as a pig, and you know what?
Right.
Because I didn't lose any money.
That's right.
And you know why that was? Because my wife gave me a certain amount of money, and I was so happy that I was going to go back to my wife, who's better looking than I am, and even though she pisses me off, she's in a shoe room, I still put up with it because, come on.
You get to a point where you watch what you eat, you try to get your exercise, and you still try to knock off a few pounds. Or, really, I believe this, what it would take for probably everybody in this room, and I even include you, Buzz, to get that total, oh my God, what happened to you? That would take 7 days a week, probably 2.5 hours to 3 hours a day, and eating nothing, and you'd look like that. Or you can occasionally go out, like we went out on the weekend and had a couple of nice dinners,
right?
You know,
or you just you get yourself in some awful car accident,
and
where
you can't feed yourself.
By the next time you wake up, all right, you've got 2 broken legs and a dislocated collarbone. Right. Look at the bright side. In 6 months, you're going to be down about 80 pounds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, emergency surgery did wonders for me.
But can I tell you really my motivating fact? This is the God's honest truth. A guy that I look at and I say to myself, well, that's somebody who literally altered their entire body, and it was Al Roker. Have you looked at Al Roker? He had his stomach shaped to the size of a thimble. He still looks bad.
Yeah, it's his face. His face
his
is
head.
He is a walking donut, isn't he?
His head, he looks like a Shar-Pei.
Really, he's a walking piece of food.
And I'm like, here's a guy that really, and they make that, you see the feature articles on him, and the feature articles, and it's the same reaction you got when you lost the weight, and when I lost some weight, it's that same thing. Al Roker went under the knife for it, you know?
If you grabbed Al Roker by the back of the neck and started to pull.
Don and Mike show. Hello, Doug. Doug.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, you're on the air. Hi.
Hey, Don, I can't believe you think that Renee Zellweger is good looking. You can't even see her eyeballs. Her eyes are all...
No, Renee Zellweger...
Hey, dude.
Renee Zellweger does look hot. In fact, in Jerry Maguire, she was turbo hot.
I wouldn't kick her out of my bed for eating crackers.
I love her in Jerry Maguire, but she's not leading lady material.
She's not what?
She's not leading lady material.
Oh, you bet your ass she is.
No,
I mean, if you're talking,
she's gotta be kidding me.
Hold on, are you talking serious leading lady material? Because if you are, she is. She's an Oscar-winning actress.
I know, but she doesn't deserve to be there. I don't know how.
She what?
She doesn't deserve to be there. I don't know how she got there.
Oh, she's a great actress.
She's beautiful and she can act.
Yeah, but she's not beautiful. That's the thing.
I think in the last movie she was in, didn't she do the ugly thing like Charlize Theron did, where she
Monster, right?
And,
all right, listen,
but if she loses the weight, she can look really good.
Listen, here's the deal: everybody's entitled to their opinion, but you are 100% absolutely wrong. But because you have that opinion, let me offer you a free plate of French fries at Mike's Look Around Cafe.
Come on, no, you're not going to not the bad callers now.
No, the guy was calling from California.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Don and Mike. Jason.
Hello.
Hey, Jason from Buffalo. Hi. We got to break. The psychic's finally ready. Hi, Jason.
How you doing?
We're doing great.
Hey, I just was giving you the connection with Sarah Silverman and how she made that list.
How?
She is Jimmy Kimmel's girlfriend.
Oh, is she really?
Jamie Kimmel?
No, Jimmy Kimmel. And you know what? For my money, Jimmy Kimmel could be on that list before a lot of those other people that I saw on that list.
There are a lot of people that could be on that list.
All right, gotcha. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
Hold on. Taylor, Las Vegas. Taylor.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you're on the air. And Taylor, you're waiting the longest. What can we do for you?
When you see Robert Louis Stevenson on American Idol tonight,
yes,
picture him in khaki shorts and a khaki shirt.
Oh, you saying Steve Irwin?
Yeah.
The crocodile hunter?
Exactly.
A little bit.
That's a stretch.
A little bit. See ya.
Hey, our whole office listens to you here in Vegas.
You pardon me? What did he say?
Their whole office listens in Vegas.
Great. Where were you guys on Friday? I mean, we had 3. They told us 100 people there. We say, open the doors.
They were waiting beyond a security cordon.
You know, like the benevolent kings who say, open the doors, bring the people to us, and 3 people showed up.
Oh, and incidentally, you know, doing that broadcast from Mandalay Bay, I was really glad that we were mentioning the fact that we were staying at Mandalay Bay when we were.
Oh, you didn't use the fake name on your telephone?
No, I didn't. Oh. No, I only got 2, though. Only got 2. Including the guy that, I'm sorry I didn't return the call, that wanted a producer's job.
Okay, goodbye. Hey, we got a break. Thanks for the call.
Thanks.
Okay, bye, dude. A psychic. A crazy, nutty fruitcake. Psychic coming up.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Tonight, don't miss your chance to find out what really happens on the campaign trail to the White House.
The Discovery Times Channel's groundbreaking new series, Staffers, goes inside the bubble of the presidential campaigns to bring you all the intensity and passion that is a part of the race to the White House.
Staffers is a 6-part series that's not about the candidates. Instead, it follows a few of the people who dedicate their lives to getting their guy elected. 18-hour days, thousands of miles, and lots of caffeine.
Don't miss the most stimulating new series to hit television this year. Tune into the Discovery Times Channel tonight at 8:30 for part 1, and that'll give you a chance to catch up with this trio of young staffers and their quest to find a way into the West Wing.
Then at 9, it's an all-new episode as you hook up with the Kerry campaign staffers. It's part of a year-long campaign, a year-long lineup of campaign essentials only on the Discovery Times Channel.
You can watch Discovery Times on Comcast Digital Cable 111. To order Comcast Digital Cable, call 1-888-COMCAST.
Darn it, I will, Mike.
Don and Mike Show. WKK.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Did you hear I finally graduated?
Yeah, in just a shade under a decade, too. All right.
You know, a lot of people go to college for 7 years.
I know. They're called doctors.
The Don and Mike Show.
Bacardi Limon. Hank's Look Around Cafe.
Oh, poor you.
They're guys. Don and Mike.
Right. I got a new game for you to win some prizes today. I don't know if we'll get a chance to do that or not. It's not today, tomorrow. Either way, I do have to get the plugs here that we're giving away Britney Spears tickets for her In the Zone 2004 tour starring Britney Spears.
Always controversial.
Meets up Pavilion July 10th. Tickets are on sale now. And also check out the new menu items at Hooters, Cure for the Common Restaurant. We also have, for those of you on Live 105 in Baltimore, opening day Orioles tickets will be giving away for opening night. It's the first official Major League Baseball opener. Oriole Park at Camden Yards against the Fag Sox. And that's Sunday, April 4.
Will everybody start praying for good weather now? I'm going to that game, and you know, you never know. Early April in this area, you never know. It could be 40 degrees, it could be 70.
We got to give away that stuff this week. Plus, we have we've got like 50 Ozfest tickets for Ozfest with Ozzy and all his friends. The nice boy, my favorite boy band right now. A bunch of really sweet kids called Hatebreed.
Hatebreed, the kind of guys that, make some great rock and roll music, and at the same time, they're just sweet. They're good boys.
Anyway, they'll be at Ozfest. Hatebreed. That's what we have to give away. Get your Ozfest tickets at Nissan Pavilion.
What do you want to call the band, man?
.com.
Call it Hatebreed.
Here is Jill the Psychic. Jill, how do you pronounce your last name, Jill?
Jill Dane.
Jill Dane.
All right, Miss Dawn. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Jill DeHaan is a psychic in Fort Lauderdale.
I'm a world-renowned psychic.
By Miami. And listen to what Miss DeHaan has to say. She predicts that Bush will be elected in November.
Correct.
And not only that,
a scary prediction as well.
He will give her a new position in his cabinet. Secretary of Foresight.
Now,
come on. Well, I've been predicting for the world since I was 6 years old. I've been written in newspapers, and I've been on radio and TV since I was 6 years old.
Have you really?
And I got put in Ripley's for a Washington prediction. When I was 13 years old, I predicted the Muslim attack in Washington, D.C.
You know, I'm not even muting the mic.
Wow.
I'm just saying this.
In 1977.
While she's talking, I'm doing this. What was that, ma'am?
And back in 1977, I was 13, and I predicted the Muslim attack in Washington, D.C.
Wow.
To the time, to the date in Tampa radio. I got flown out to Tampa to do a radio show, and I predicted, and that put me in Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Wow. Now, how do you do your predicting?
I'm a clairvoyant.
So you see the fact, because it says here, and this scares me a little bit. Hold on a second. I see here that you say we're going to go to war with Korea.
Correct.
Now hold on. Here's something I'd like. I'd like some real verification on.
North
It says you.
I know it won't be South Korea.
It says you predicted the terrorist attacks in Spain. When did you predict them, and exactly how did you predict them?
I predicted it over a year ago. I predicted in the newspaper in Florida. I said that we were going to go, there was going to be a bombing in Europe. Do not go to Europe in March and April. I see bombing in trains in Spain and in London.
Trains in Spain? Are they mainly in the plains?
You said April?
I said March and April.
March and April, wow.
March and April.
Do you have that documented?
It's documented, and also on NBC television, I was on there November 25th. And I predicted they find Saddam Hussein by Christmas. And I also mentioned as well on NBC that about not going to Europe around March or April because I saw bombings there as well.
And exactly when you were on NBC, what program were you on NBC?
I was on the Rick Sanchez show.
Right. And what NBC network is that on? They can't be on the real NBC.
It's on NBC.
Is it on the CNBC or the MSNBC?
No, it's on NBC television.
Is it a local show?
It's Rick Sanchez is local. He used to be on MSNBC.
Gotcha. All right. So he's
he used to be on MSNBC.
What about this Secretary of Foresight? You're kidding when you say that, right?
Well, I've been predicting about the world for a long time. All my predictions, like I predicted that we were going to go to war with Iraq in March, and I predicted that 2 years ago.
Now,
and we went to war.
Do you have any fresh ones?
I should be the Secretary of Foreplay.
Hey,
I like that.
Yeah, that's what your wife said.
No, but also
Secretary of Foreskin. Don't delete that out.
Well,
Nothing wrong with that.
I predicted about Korea, and then I just had a client that came to see me 2 days ago, and they were like really upset because she just found out her son he's in the Marines, and he's going to be going over to Korea.
So what'd you tell her? So did you tell her that he's not going to make it back? What'd you tell her?
No, I would never say that.
So you said we're going to go to war with North Korea sometime in September. That's what you're saying?
They're going to start putting the troops in there.
But hold on. The lady whose son was going to Iraq.
Correct.
Korea. You didn't tell her. Do you think he's going to be okay?
He'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
Now you say you're 98%.
The only thing is Korea has no souls. Remember that.
They have no.
And I feel the nuclear weapons are over there.
You have no soul. No,
Koreans have no soul.
Isn't that
Korea?
They have Seoul, Korea. Isn't Seoul, Korea one of the main towns?
No, I'm talking about in North Korea. They have no souls. Like Iraq, they think they're going to heaven. They're going to marry 1 million wives.
Oh, so you're saying that so they won't? Are you saying they won't hesitate to use the bad weapons?
Correct.
Darling, here you go. I have 2 questions for you to truly test your ability. When did you predict the love affair with Jim Belushi that America seems to be having?
I didn't predict that. I'm known in the 100 top psychics of America.
All right,
I'm known as the #1 love psychic.
Then here's the question that I can ask you that right now. How will Friends end?
Excellent question.
Will Ross marry Rachel? Yes or no, Miss Psychic? Yes.
Oh, you answered the question. Wow.
Yes.
You say
and Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez will get back together.
Oh, now that's impossible.
That's news.
No, it's not.
Really? Oh.
I predicted that. I was in the Star magazine, and I've been predicting marriages. That's why I was just on Lifetime television. They did my life.
Were you on Lifetime?
All the marriages.
Were you on Lifetime?
I was on Lifetime.
How about a big celebrity?
They could see that on my website at www.com.
All right. How about a big celebrity breakup?
A big one?
Uh-huh.
A big
Halle
one.
Berry and her husband?
That's a big one.
I think they've already broken up, though, darling.
No.
Yes, they have. I believe I saw it on Access Hollywood.
I predicted that back in January, that they were going to break up.
Do you sing? We used to have a lady on the show like 15 years ago that would play the ukulele.
I don't sing.
You don't sing?
I'm not a singing psychic.
Let me put you on the spot. Can you predict the next celebrity death?
The next one?
Yeah.
I don't predict deaths. I don't tell people when they're going to die.
Oh, come on, though. If it's a celebrity.
Do you see it? Do you see it?
I'm sorry. There are times where I do see, and I try to prevent it. Where I'll tell them to go see a doctor, to prevent it from happening.
And is it scary when that happens?
It's very scary. I had a woman here where I saw something wrong with her heart, and she went right to the doctor, and she had an overlarged heart with fluid around it. She was about to have a heart attack.
Okay.
She thought it was menopause.
The person who I'm going to predict might be dead. Let's see if we're on the same wavelength. Next to die. He played a colonel in a TV show called MASH. Are you familiar?
No, I'm not.
Did you watch Dragnet?
No, I don't.
Do you know the name Harry Morgan?
No, I'm sorry.
You've never heard of Harry Morgan?
I've never heard of Harry
Here's the
Morgan.
thing.
What's wrong with you?
He is our in-studio guest today. You know the guy
Wow.
from MASH?
Don't you remember Colonel Potter?
Yes.
Don't you remember me? I was Colonel Potter on the show.
Harry, this lady's name is Jill Dehaney.
Hi, Jill.
She is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And
When am I going to die?
She will not.
No.
Harry, she won't tell you when
I
you're gonna
give
die.
her my permission. When is Harry going to
I never
die?
tell people when they're going to die. You're not supposed to.
How about this? Would you tell Mr. Morgan, and certainly you know him from MASH.
How about the state of my health?
Dragnet. Would you tell him if he picked up the telephone and talked to you off the air?
Absolutely.
Okay. Harry, if you'd like to pick that up, hold on a second. That's, what line is she on, Robbie?
Hello.
No.
Are you there?
There you go.
Yes. Hello, I'm not hearing you.
Try the other one. Try the warm line.
Hello, Jill. Hello, I'm not hearing anything.
What happened?
Hold on. Hello.
Hung up on her? Oops.
Oh, dear.
I
Call her
hung
back.
up on her.
Call her
What?
back. Call her
I
back.
can't hear you or the phone.
Hang up, Harry.
What's going on?
Hang up a second.
I'm confused.
You gotta call her. You gotta hang up a second.
Rob, why don't you come over and help me with my phone? Huh?
Hey, you know what he's wearing today?
Why don't you come over here? He's wearing a big Redskins pullover.
He's wearing those low riders like you like.
There you are.
Hi, Harry.
How you been?
Good. Missed you.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Love that crew cut. Hi, Rob. Rob.
On the phone.
Huh?
On the phone.
She's on the phone?
He's on the phone. Oh, you got her now?
No.
I'd like to know if I'll still have my friendship with my boy Robbie. That's what I want.
When this happens, you have eyes meeting, and Rob can't do his
More
work
than anything in the world.
because the eyes are on him. The eyes of Harry are on him.
How are you?
And I know that
That
underneath.
Donuts later?
Harry's hypnotic stare.
There is some homoerotic.
Howdy, Buzz.
Hi,
There is
Harry.
some
How are ya?
homoerotic behavior on some level between Mike and Rob that I've never really been able to identify during this bit. Oh, here you go.
Hello, Jill.
You hung up on her, remember?
Wait a minute, now she's gone again. I don't have anything on this phone.
Joe, you know what?
What?
You're going to have to take it over here, Harry.
No, can't move. Can't get out of my wheelchair.
Are you going to call her up again?
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. She'll be upset, don't you know?
God.
I don't know. I pick up the phone and I press it when he tells me to.
She seemed like a pretty crappy psychic as well. I'd like to see documentation of that Spain thing.
I sure would, too.
Hello, Andy?
Hi, Jill.
Yeah.
Hey.
I wanted that psychic lady how many lotteries she's won.
That's a good question.
Hold on a second. She's going to talk to Harry right now. Here you go. There's the phone, Mr. Morgan.
Hello, Jill. Hello. Hi, Harry Morgan here. How are you? No, I'm talking to you off the air right now, and I'd like to know, what's the state of Harry's health? This is, of course it's really Harry. It doesn't sound like Harry. Oh, no.
Hold on. Stick with it. Stick with it.
How are you?
Tell her you're mad that she doesn't.
I'm mad that you're not trusting me. Tell me when I'm going to die.
Tell her.
You don't tell people. How about the state of my health? How many good years do I have? My birthday? I don't remember. I've got a little problem with that.
You can play better than
It's actually on September 12th,
1895.
1895.
You over 100.
What about my drinking, Jill?
That would make you.
My drinking, I've had a little problem with alcohol. Could you tell me about that?
Who's talking now?
Yes.
I have to stay with what?
Hank's Look Around Cafe.
Stay with sugar?
Bacardi Limon.
Stay away from sugar, but I like my sweets. I like my cream pies.
Put her back on the.
Hold on, we're going to put you back on the air. Here's Don, the host. He's the DJ.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harry. Thank you.
Hello, I'm confused.
Thank you,
What's
Mr.
going
Morgan.
on? I live on brownies.
Ma'am? So you were not able to tell Mr. Morgan anything about his private
She
life?
wouldn't tell me when I was going to die.
I don't tell people when they're going to die.
She told me to stay away from sugar, though. Sugar is bad.
Sugar's not good for you.
What about sugar-free mints?
Sugar-free is fine.
Wife tells me I got the death breath.
No, you're not going to die.
You claim to have Mrs. Danae. Am I pronouncing that right?
No, my name is Jill Dane.
Jill Dane.
Jill Dane.
I'm from Spain.
I was on Washington Radio when Sandra Levy was missing. Remember that?
Yes.
No, I do. Of course I do. But
I do.
Did you?
I told them everything.
I thought her
on the
name
air.
was Chandra.
Sandra Levy.
No, it was Chandra with a like a cha. Chandra Levy.
Sandra Levy.
Chandra.
No,
I work with the police down here in South.
I was wondering while we've got you on, since you can't tell me when I'm going to die.
I don't tell people when they're going to die. A good psychic doesn't tell people.
How about telling me where my socks are? I can't get enough popsicles and I won't eat sugar-free.
So you believe that Bush will be reelected and that you will be given a new position in his cabinet?
Yes, I do.
You say you're 98% sure W will be reelected?
98% accurate. I was on. You heard of the Christina show?
No.
Honey, you keep mentioning all these shows we've never... I've got news
You
for
don't have them out there in Washington?
We don't like to talk about other shows.
And, darling, I guarantee...
it's a television show.
I don't care. You're reaching more people now on this national radio show than you did on...
No, I'm just telling you because when I was on a television show, her name was Christina, I predicted that Clinton was going to win 2 terms and have problems with sexual harassment at the end of 98.
Then how come you're not more famous? How come we've not heard of you?
I am famous.
Are you
I
really?
am very famous. You're going to see my book coming out.
Who do you have a book deal with?
My book is As One Door Closes, Another Door Opens.
Who do you have the book deal with? Is it Vanity Press or is it a press firm we know?
I don't know if you know press firm. It's out of Canada.
Canada. I love Canada.
Sure, that's where all the good books are published, up in Canada.
Well, this one is going to be a very good book. It's called As One Door Closes, Another Door Opens.
How many copies do you predict they will eventually use as a kindling?
How many they're going to use?
How many copies of the book do you predict will come back unsold?
I believe none.
None. That's a confident woman. I don't ever cry anymore, not since WW2.
I don't believe none because it's an excellent book.
An excellent book. Send us a copy.
will.
Who's going to win the NCAA basketball tournament?
Excellent question.
I'm not up with basketball. I predicted the Marlins last time, but I'm not up with basketball.
Oh, Jill, I've got one more question for you.
Okay, this is the right song.
Hold on a second. Will I ever win the Academy Award?
I'm sorry, I don't see that.
Oh, no!
Jill?
I'm sorry.
When will Canada attack the United States?
Canada's not going to attack the United States.
Ever?
No.
We're talking to
That's
Jill.
not going to happen.
Jill Diney, and she is from Jill. What's
they
her
could
name?
go to my website and look up the predictions if you like at www.JillDane.
I want to say she's a great Dane. She's just not a good Dane. She's a great Dane.
A great Dane.
She's the latest.
Told me to stay away from sweets.
The latest psychic. Harry, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks. I got to run. Where's my door? Come on now. I don't leave without my door. Bye.
Bye, Harry.
Funny.
Bye.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, yes,
Morgan.
hello.
Yes.
Hi.
All right.
Hi, Don.
Hi there. Hi.
Don and Mike.
Hi, Jill.
How are you?
How are you?
You guys are going to have good weather for that game, though.
You ever use the Magic 8 Ball?
Absolutely.
It's in.
You're going to have great weather for that.
I'm looking at your picture right now on the web.
Yes.
Is that airbrushed? You have a pouty
No,
look.
that's not airbrush.
You have a rather pouty look.
I have a pouty look?
Yes, no, it's that model pouty look that you have.
Oh, it's a compliment.
It's rather fetching.
You're pressing your lips. You're pushing. You doing this thing.
It's very, very attractive.
Look at me. You look like you look like.
Thank you. Who do I look like?
You could be one of those girls that was in the bathroom in The Sopranos on Sunday night, in there with Christopher's girlfriend.
Rolling up, sure.
Yeah, you got that look about you.
Very sexy.
I got a nice look.
Yeah, sure. We're very happy with your look.
Are you originally from New Jersey?
That's right, New Jersey.
Yeah, that's right.
Livingston.
You got the look. You've got it. Look at it. I'm not even
you're psychic.
I'm not even a psychic.
That's very good.
Phil. You're
Use
from New
your
Jersey.
intuition.
So if we go to war, I tell you, if we, I don't want to wish for war.
No.
I hope we don't call you back and say you were right. I hope you're wrong about that.
Honest to God, I hope I'm wrong.
If you go to her
when I
website,
make predictions, a lot of times I hope I'm wrong, and so far.
honey, hold on. I'm looking at your website. Hold on just a second.
Go ahead.
The New England Patriots will win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Oscar for Best Actress will go to Charlize Theron. Terrorist attacks in Europe, George Bush. Wait, when you say all this, where's the documentation they made these predictions beyond on your webpage where it just says
Because
prediction
I've been
date?
in the newspapers. I was in the Chicago Tribune.
Then what?
Clippings.
Just in December.
Where's that stuff on the website where it says you said it in print?
That I said it in print?
Yeah.
It's all.
Do you have to go to each? Do you have to click on each prediction?
If you go onto the predictions, they're all in predictions. But I was just written up in December, the Chicago Tribune.
Well, is there a link to that on the website, darling?
One of the Miami Herald one's on there.
Mm-hmm. Great. Which prediction is that?
No, that's the article about me, the Miami.
The article.
Well, we will know.
If you go, I've been written up in over 100.
Darling, you're wonderful. You are Miss New Jersey Turnpike. But
Turnpike?
I mean that as a compliment.
That's not a compliment. Turnpike?
If they had a contest to crown the Miss New Jersey Turnpike, you'd be it. I mean, you're aces. You're the Dean's Peanuts. But I'm looking at your list of predictions, and I don't see anywhere where it says, if you don't believe this, click on and read where she has said this to someone of note.
They're loading up my computer now. As you just see, the Lifetime special just got put up there. Go on to media. The Lifetime just got put up there. They're putting in all my
media.
All
right, media.
Are you questioning her sincerity?
Yeah. Hello.
Listen. Hello. I've been written up in newspapers since I was 6 years old.
Do you have a prediction
There's a whole bunch of newspaper articles that I've been written up, all my predictions.
Do you have a prediction on what the FCC's...
Go to Ripley's Believe It or Not. I'm in there as the most amazing teenage psychic in the world.
They got some good museums. I like their museums. Can you tell me something? Do you know what about the FCC? Do you have a prediction on the FCC and radio?
Question. Excellent question.
Do you have a prediction on that, ma'am?
What are you talking
about? The FCC, what will be the end result of...
Clamping down on radio.
On radio?
Yeah.
Are you aware of that situation?
On the FCC for the radio?
Yeah. Hold on. Are you aware of that situation?
No, I'm not. Tell me.
Hold on. Not only... Hold on. How can you be a psychic and be involved in some way in the radio industry, as I see on your website?
I have a radio show for 5 years.
I mean, the FCC,
but the radio's
cracking down on
fine. I'm not worried about the radio station.
But are you aware of the situation with the FCC and radio, the war that's going on?
Disc jockeys getting fired and that type of thing?
I believe it's going to get better this year. I'm not worried about that at all.
But are you aware of the situation?
No, and I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all, and you guys are going to be on the air for a long time, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about us either, but you're saying...
And you guys are going to be on television radio.
You're really crazy.
No, I'm not.
Television radio? Please explain.
And what is television radio, Jill?
Because I believe that your show's going to get onto a TV show where it's going to be TV radio.
TV radio, really?
Really? Wow. So, I mean, like...
You watch and see.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
The future.
And when will this happen, Jill? Just
Next year.
Next year.
Next year. All right, Jill. Well, we'll have you back next year. We'll have you back in November.
Unfortunately, we'll have her back in September in the event that...
I would love to come back.
If we go to war with...
Maybe in Valentine's Day, because I'm known for love.
Yeah, she's a love psychic. I'm looking at...
Have her back. We go to war with... We go to war with North Korea. We have her back on. Hey, let's welcome her back. Yes, we did go to war with North Korea.
If we go to war with North...
won't, but I see that we're going to.
Yeah. If we go to war with North Korea, and when exactly do you predict this will happen, Jill?
September.
If we go to war with Korea, North or South?
North Korea.
I don't care. I'm just saying North or South. If it happens in North or South, I will quit the radio show, and I will join the ROTC, and I will go over there, and I will fight for America. Because that's how little faith I have in your prediction.
Word, then.
Because now you've gone on record on national radio.
Yep.
This is not like one of your local shows. This is a national show.
I'm not on local shows. I do radio all over the world.
Legally binding.
All right, can you predict this? Can you predict when this segment on our show will end?
In a matter of...
Nah. There you go. Oh. Too bad she wasn't able to predict that.
Well, there we have it.
She seemed nice.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, go to the website. Check her out. She looks like one of those girls.
Looks like a Sopranos thing.
Standing back there with the big nails on.
How are you?
Like Adriana. Oh, and it's a great moment when the girl's got the fur coat on,
right,
in the bathroom.
Yeah, and they're all getting ready.
Adriana gives her that fake hug, like, "Oh, come here.
How are you? Look at the nails.
Come here. I need some of the."
All right, so you heard it. W will be reelected, and we will go to war with North Korea.
Coincidence?
And she will be named Secretary of Foresight.
Wow. All righty then.
Okay, thank you, Jill. Donnie.
Jill Donnie.
We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Yeah! If I may, I'd like to share a few off-the-cuff remarks about a wireless company, Singular Wireless.
Singular is a favorite of so many people. Singular has rollover.
Rollover, don't get me started on rollover. I've heard of rollover.
Why shouldn't you? Rollover lets you roll over your unused minutes, anytime minutes, from month to month for up to a year.
That'll make your day remember that singular with the C-C-I-N-G-U-L-A-R.
I should also mention that the Motorola V400 color screen camera phone is only $99.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate and a 2-year service agreement.
Wow! And you never pay roaming or long distance. 1 or 2 year contract required.
So why wait? Doing so many did see all of those great friends over at Singular, or visit them online at www.singular.com for phones, features, and a location near you.
Yeah. Hi.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Artie, would it be okay if I told this very humorous anecdote about the construction of the restaurant on the show tonight?
Mentioned Mike's Pub opens tomorrow night.
Absolutely not. No, come on. I'm not going to mention the address. No.
What's the address to your place?
I don't know. Oh, my God, I can't.
Come on, you know the address.
8971, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. Center Street. 8971 Center Street, Manassas.
No.
Sorry.
Will you just look at me?
Don't push me, Hank. Ignore him. Keep working.
Here, Artie, I've just been thinking about the opening night of this restaurant in my...
It opens tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Mind for years and years. I just keep imagining all my friends, I mean my celebrity friends, and they're just sitting on.
And who's going to be there tonight? Your celebrity friends, me and Rob and Buzz.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's all these fools, and I get to say to them, hey, this one's on me to some of them.
That was you. Yes. I mean, that part was you. Here's a drink for some of them. For some of you.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
Yeah. Right on.
No, they're not retarded.
Yes, we are.
John Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Yes, we are.
No, he's not retarded.
Yes, we are. We are.
Hank's Look Around Cafe.
Tomorrow night. See you there.
Yeah.
For Mike's Look Around Cafe.
I'll be there.
The Bacteria Cafeteria.
Oh, stop it.
Listen, I know you're hearing stories about Michael Jackson all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we hear about him always.
Here's one that I love. That Kevin Smith, who, I think is just incredibly funny and
Major Kevin Smith
makes good movies.
I think he's really insightful, even though he's on the Jay Leno show.
Mm-hmm.
And when he does his stuff on Jay Leno, he's very funny.
This is your Dogma guy?
Yeah, right. Kevin Smith. Okay. He says now, Kevin Smith, he's pushing this girl, this movie, Jersey Girl. Mm-hmm. And he's having to do all of the spin saying, okay, it's got Ben Affleck and it's got J-Lo in it, but it's really not about J-Lo, and Ben really doesn't have a lot to do with the movie. And anyway, in all of this, he's talking to Playboy magazine. Kevin Smith discusses a movie that Michael Jackson came to him and wanted to star in. Now, Michael Jackson's idea. Movie about a man who turns himself into a car, and the car is then driven around by a little boy.
It's a fantasy.
Now, here is the quote from...
Step on my pedals.
From my man, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith says, quote, I'm going to quote him directly. The story was about Michael Jackson morphing into a car. Michael Jackson was behind it, and he wanted it to be a story about a guy, played by himself, who hangs out with a little boy. And the little boy ends up getting inside Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson's the car and drives him around.
Oh, my.
Now, Kevin Smith says he was asked to direct the script. He said, in retrospect, I'd love to make the movie.
He wants to make it. That's funny.
He says, my version wouldn't be like anything the studio wanted to see. And then it's just about, do you care about Ben and Jen?
No.
When he says he's standing behind
Except our psychic says they're getting back together.
He's behind the monitor, Kevin Smith with Jennifer.
And is she our psychic? I don't think so.
No. He's watching Jennifer with Ben, and then he says to Ben later, he says, oh, she just doesn't understand. So, I don't know. He says it's over between them.
Well, when he's talking about Jersey Girl, is he diminishing Ben's role in it? Because
no,
he's the one without the talent?
He's diminishing J-Lo's role, but he's now also distancing himself from Ben because people are realizing that Ben Affleck is a tool as well. I'm saying that the movie could be funny.
I'm going to say it again, though. I really think that J-Lo has done movies that I've found her pretty good in. That I liked her acting. He, on the other hand, and that a Daredevil? Come on.
You just have to remember, though, Kevin Smith is saying Michael Jackson wanted to make a movie in which he turned into a car, and then the child would get inside Michael since Michael was the car.
And obviously he had some ideas for the script that probably would have been rejected by Michael.
And he only wanted to drive little boys in his car. I'm not making that up.
Wow.
You don't have to be Sigmund Freud to figure that one
out. Now, maybe you've seen this on Access Hollywood, one of these shows. It was maybe Entertainment Tonight. Lisa Marie Presley was on TV in Australia, I guess. And again, it's another country that's, compared to the United States, loose broadcast standards, they talk the way the people normally do.
Yes.
And Lisa Marie, a lot of the stuff that she was talking about, her marriage to Michael Jackson, and there were things that...
Oh, we have tape of that?
That they had to dump out of. She said, don't ask me about a lot of things. It was just... Her quote, it was a lot of S. A lot of bull S. That famous word.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the tape from Australian TV. Lisa Marie.
I'd like to try to do my latest record. I tried it last night.
Lisa Marie Presley. There she is. She's lovely, isn't she?
Sounds so much like her dad.
I don't know the words to it, so I had to read it. Forgive it up.
Forgive it up.
Please forgive us.
Thank you, Lisa.
We will. Thank you, Lisa. Also, she says about Michael Jackson, she knew weird stuff was going on. Don't ask what kind of stuff. I'm not going to answer. It's just stuff.
Well, that's not good.
No.
It's
I mean, if you knew stuff was going on, say something.
It's just stuff.
I think she signed an agreement.
It's really bizarre. I feel nothing. I can't say what his intentions were, but I can tell you mine. I was absolutely in love with him.
If only I'd have seen what was happening to him.
I'm sad about this. I shouldn't have married Michael Jackson. It was a big mistake.
She's kind of wacky.
She is. I like her.
And she married, would she marry Nicolas Cage? Or
she did.
Yeah.
For about 5 minutes.
And he's kind of whacked out, too.
Yes, a lot of that going around.
Kids, everybody, who likes to gamble out there? Everybody likes to gamble. Okay, get out your tickets. This is not your whacking tickets or yanking tickets, whatever that stupid bit was. If you have the ticket that said on the 16th of March, Whitney Houston would be going to rehab. Winner! Yeah!
She's finally made the decision.
Yeah.
She thanks everybody for their support and for their prayers.
That's nice.
Well, how about a comeback then?
Let's see. She's in a drug rehab facility.
Why? How come? She said in her interview that she wasn't on drugs.
That's right. She did say that.
There's something going on.
I don't know. We better talk to the psychic.
And what about she and Bobby have how many kids? 1 or 2 kids?
I think they just have Bobby Christina.
Well then,
just one, a 10-year-old girl.
Didn't she dump him already?
The problem is Bob Brown is in jail already.
Right.
Now Mom is going to rehab. Who's going to watch the child?
What's her name? The lady, the mom that sings, too.
You mean Sissy Houston?
Sissy Houston.
And isn't she related to Dionne Warwick, too?
I think, Dionne Warwick can take care of the kids.
She can live in a dinner plate, too.
What about her Uncle Sam? Sam Houston.
Sam Houston. They can all take care of the kids.
Sure.
Anyway, so if you had Whitney going into rehab today, congratulations.
Winner.
Come on down and pick up your brand new car. Mike, I'm going to contradict myself here because earlier I was telling you that list of Entertainment Weekly, they had Will Ferrell like as the number 3 funniest guy.
Yes, they did.
And I was defending him, saying, I like Will Ferrell. I think he's funny.
You're crazy. You're crazy, man.
However, here's where I draw the line. This is the great part about being me. I'm a walking contradiction. Just an hour ago, I said Will Ferrell is funny. Now, Tina Fey, who's on Saturday Night Live, she says Will Ferrell is the best cast member ever on Saturday Night Live.
That's nice.
Okay.
Not only are they the watered-down Saturday Night Live, but they diminish the cast that came before them, the original cast. Come on.
I'm just telling you. I looked for stuff, and it didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, because that cheerleader sketch is just fracturingly
on the other
funny.
hand, let me point out there are some things that do make perfect sense. You just have to know where to look for them.
Okay, where are they?
For instance, Beautiful Girl Magazine.
What magazine?
Beautiful Girl Magazine.
Oh, I have a subscription.
It is a magazine that's published out of Jacksonville. And
it's a magazine that makes me feel like a pretty girl.
They have a contest it's a magazine for girls.
Oh, well,
Beautiful Girl Magazine.
So you say.
And they recently polled their readers to find the hottest guy.
Okay.
And according to the readers of Beautiful Girl Magazine...
Where are we?
Clay Aiken.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Hottest guy.
The Clay Maniac. Faye.
Planiac.
Yes, he's the real deal. And Clay Aiken said he's happy.
I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that they picked little me.
I think the thing that would hurt me most is if I heard a parent say that they wouldn't let their kid listen to my stuff because they didn't think I was a good example. You're so hot, Clay.
He's a Claniac.
I see a macadamia ranch in his future.
You are the sunshine of my life.
And also from the same things that make sense. I look just for things that make sense.
Well, Clay Aiken being the hottest man in America, that makes sense.
This makes even more sense, Mike. And we asked the psychic lady about the fascination America has with the multi-talented Jim Belushi.
Of course.
And, this to me has been the biggest riddle of all time. I love television, pretty much anything, and I love bad television. But even I can't sit through the Jim Belushi show.
It's not the Jim Belushi show, Don. It's according to Jim.
And Mike, not only is it according to Jim, it has racked up major market syndication clearances for its fall 2006 debut that could earn Jim Belushi up to $400 million.
Oh, no.
He's been cleared.
There are a lot of people that don't deserve that kind of money. Jim Belushi does.
He's been cleared. He's been cleared on WPIX in New York.
Wow.
And KTLA Channel 5 in Los Angeles.
Those are big.
And they're giving him the good time slot, the 7:30 time slot.
Wow.
He's also
for syndication.
He's also cleared WGN in Chicago, Channel 3 in Philadelphia, Channel 2 in Boston, Channel 4 in Dallas. Keep in mind, these are all stations with low numbers, so they're real stations. Yeah. I mean, the low dial position.
Has he done enough episodes to get syndicated yet? I guess he has.
Or approaching that.
No, he has not yet. According to Jim, is currently in its third season, and if you do like 23 episodes a year, what they're saying is...
So they're starting it already.
America is so in love with Jim Belushi...
They can't wait for syndication.
We're already backing the truck up with $400 million to say, here, you're the next Jerry Seinfeld.
Well, you heard it. Tina Fey said Will Ferrell is the funniest cast member ever on Saturday Night Live, and Jim Belushi now the funnier brother.
And
where does that leave the late John Belushi?
And Clay Aiken is the hottest guy, according to Beautiful Girl Magazine.
I think it all makes perfect sense.
Here's where I'm conflicted. Jim Belushi was on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
So
exactly.
maybe he can, with a little bit of work, surpass Will Ferrell.
Rob, you got to find me a record.
Okay.
It's a sad moment, okay? I hate to bring sad news.
Oh, no.
But I have... first, I have good news before the sad news. A movie that Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson did, Meet the Parents.
Okay.
They've got the cast. Barbara Streisand has agreed.
Yay.
She's going to be Mrs. Fokker.
I'm glad. I'm looking forward to it.
Not Mrs. Fokker. She's going to be...
Yeah, she'll be Mrs. Fokker.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
That's right. She's Ben Stiller's mother.
With Dustin Hoffman playing the father.
As the dad. Perfect. So that's good casting. Let's see if that movie ends up being funny. They're making the Three Stooges movie. The Farrelly brothers are making it. Oh, and I just saw Stuck on You. And did I tell you I kind of liked it, but it was very shallow Hallish. That it's nice, it's funny, it's gross out funny, but it has a sweet ending.
Yeah.
Farrelly brothers are doing the Three Stooges movie now. these are not bad choices, I think. For Curly, they have Jack Black.
Okay. That could work.
For Larry, Sean Penn.
Wow. Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
And the favorite that the Farrelly brothers want for Mo is Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe says he'll get back to him. And the
I don't get that at all.
Again, you've got to see the presentation. When one of the Farrelly brothers gets on TV
they all look full
and shows the picture of Russell Crowe and shows him with the Mo haircut.
Right.
Now, if you take a shot of him from...
you mean it's credible when they show it?
Yes. Like, for instance, there's a scene in Gladiator where he has a look on his face. He's in battle with someone.
That's the scene in Gladiator where he's got his hand up against the wall and he's trying to stop the pipes from leaking.
I love that part.
That's right. And then the guy comes over and he says, "Hey, you numbskull,
don't you dare hit me in the head. You know I'm not normal."
Anyway, you put the Mo haircut. I don't mean homo. I mean Mo Howard. You put the haircut on Russell Crowe.
Right.
Anyway, it works.
Wow.
Is it the scene in Gladiator where they're digging the hole and they all walk in?
The scene where the lion is licking his...
He didn't want to do it. And, okay, here you go.
Now, seriously, hold on a second. Who would you cast as Mo besides Russell Crowe?
I'd have to think about it, because I've seen the picture of Russell Crowe with the hair where they've morphed the Mo hair on.
Do you know who I would?
It looks pretty good.
It's completely off the wall.
Okay, go.
Harvey Keitel.
He can pull it off.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got the face.
Harvey Keitel.
You know who can't, Mike? Edmund Silvers.
Who?
Edmund Silvers.
Edmund Silvers.
Don't you remember the Silvers?
Would this be one of their hits?
This would be their greatest hits album I'm playing for you right now.
Their greatest hit album?
That's right.
Is that him singing lead?
Yeah. He's dead.
Oh dear.
He got the lung cancer. There he goes.
Well, not a bad song.
Just as disco was coming back.
There you go. So, he's dead.
He lived in Richmond, so he could have listened to the program.
Well, they did.
I heard it's going around. It's the lung cancer. I got the lung cancer.
Anything besides this?
No. No. They write that they had some... Oh, no, you know what they did? There was a song called Cotton Candy, I remember, by the Silvers.
Follow-up?
Yeah. Got the lung cancer. I heard it's going around. So anyway, he's just a chance to play the song. Yeah. Let me end this on a happy note before we get to your phone calls. Please. Here you go. You're going to like this. Okay? A guy that works at Domino's Pizza in Jacksonville, Florida. Cops arrested the guy because he shot this other guy that he works with at Domino's. Shot him twice in the face.
Ouch.
Because he thought he was a vampire.
Oh, no.
This comes to us from Local 6 News in Jacksonville.
You never know who's delivering your pizza.
Tim White is, and it's always great when a story starts, described his friends.
You know, and it also backs up your theory of always tip your pizza delivery guy.
Tim White, 35, described his friends as a born-again Christian with an unusual preoccupation with zombies and vampires.
Sure. The guy that shot him.
Was arrested outside the church after Friday's shooting. He walked into Domino's and said, the co-worker, Dave Harrison, walked up and said, hey, man, you look like a vampire. Then shot him in the face and the stomach.
Well, you know what Dave Harrison said?
What did he say?
You must leave now. Get out of my Domino.
Call now for the phone scan. Let's see. Hold on. Here's good news. The guy that he shot is not dead.
Yeah, that's good news.
What a relief.
The guy that he shot is
of course
not.
He's not.
He's a vampire.
He's the
Bullets
undead.
won't kill a vampire.
You'd have to use a stake, right?
That's right. Or a silver bullet.
And I don't mean like a porterhouse or a T-bone. I mean you got to like stake through the arm.
No, you have to actually use a silver bullet or a wooden stake. You know how many Coors Lights you'd have to throw at the guy?
But Mike, good news is that grief counselors were brought in to help the Domino's employees. Many of them who were concerned that this guy thought that they were vampires as well.
Well, they were all concerned because they are all part of him. The creatures of the night. What sweet music they make.
Night deliveries only.
Big Herman Munster Dracula.
What seems to be the problem, officer? There is nothing wrong with our pizza place.
Domino's here. Who wanted the large pizza with the flaky skin? turkey, and imagine they take like one of those cheese graters.
Sure.
And they got a hunk of some guy's arm, and they just scrape the cheese.
We will make sure that we deliver your pizza in 5 seconds. We will fly it right over.
Would you like any garlic on that?
That's not tomato sauce.
Okay, phone scan 877-365-3636. But I got to go to this guy right here. He gets a prize because he stumped me on the DJ game already. Joe.
Yes, how you doing?
Joe, and I can't believe it because it used to be my favorite joke when I was a young disc jockey. What was the Silver's other big hit? I totally zoned.
Hotline.
Don't you remember?
Call me on the
hotline.
Oh, yeah, big
calling on the hotline
For your love, for your love.
And you know, I had one joke every time I played that record.
And it was?
It would be WLS. Who's on the hotline? The Kremlin? The president? The program director. WLS.
That's where they come.
Funny cutting edge stuff.
That was razor sharp in those days.
Cutting edge. My friend. Here you go. You want to go to Ozfest?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, outstanding.
Cool.
Love to send you to see Ozzy, Judas Priest, Slayer, Slipknot, and
our good friends,
Hatebreed. Great boy band. Nissan Pavilion, July 18th. Tickets are on sale now. Ticketmaster online at nissanpavilion.com. Thanks for listening.
Sure.
You stumped the stoop. Hold on a second. Everybody else, stay right there. Your phone calls are live, unscripted, the way you like them, coming right up.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Hey, be careful with that. That's the most powerful trank gun on the market. Huh. Got her in Mexico. Cool. Yeah, it is cool. They say it can puncture the skin of a rhino from a... Ow! Yes! That's awesome! What? You just took one in the jugular, man! Whoa! Yes! Is this bad? You should pull that out.
Wait. Pull what out? The dart, man. Got a dart in your neck. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I like you. But you're crazy. I'm so tired.
The Don and Mike Show.
They will do you well. Don and Mike.
Right. All right, let's give you your call. Here we go on the rotating phone scan. 877-365-3636 from anywhere in America. From Canada, you can call us at 800-636-1067. And Washington, D.C. on WJFK at 202-432-1067. Let's dive right into your calls. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Phone scan. Hello.
My boy.
My boy.
Oh, man, I got two things to say, Jack.
Are you doing Elvis? That's fine. What do you got to say? But say them in your regular voice.
First, freedom from constipation.
As always.
And, Mike?
Yes.
It would please me greatly tomorrow night.
Thank
you. Could
look around.
real gone.
Get real gone for a change.
You're trying to, and I appreciate it. It would please me greatly.
Yeah, let's get real. Hey, fellas, that don't move.
Right.
Let's get real gone for a change.
Don and Mike, hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're on the air. Hi.
Don and Mike, how are you?
Right, we're doing great.
Good. I'm in class right now, and I just want to be like, I want to be Mike's bouncer for his new restaurant.
A bouncer.
I don't think Mike's hiring faggots to be bouncers. Bye-bye. Hi there,
Not
Don and
that
Mike.
there's anything wrong with that.
I was just guessing based on his voice. It was like, I'm in school right now, and I want to, Mike wants to bounce.
Not at all. And, and when we make the flip, it'll, maybe he can come back.
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
What do you mean after?
Yeah, when we go all gay.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello.
Gentlemen, I've got the perfect casting for Moe in the Larry, Moe, and Curly. Or the
Better than Harvey Keitel?
All right, go.
No, it's actually Curly. I'm sorry. Will Sasso from Mad TV, who was also in Drop Dead Gorgeous. He would be the perfect bald-headed.
Yeah, I laugh when I think Will Sasso because of that Kenny Rogers impression he did.
Yeah.
It sounded nothing like Kenny Rogers. It was just funny.
But who's the guy?
Great.
Who's the guy that? I just read the thing that they wanted. Who's the guy? I forgot.
Jack Black.
Yeah,
Jack Black. That's
I
pretty
like
good.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a big Jack Black fan.
And Jack Black has the manic energy that was Curly.
Yes. You know, check out School of Rock when he's dancing, when he does that curly dance. You know, it's actually hard to do that thing where you're laying on the floor while your legs are going and spin yourself around. Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike.
Right, phone scan. Hi.
Radio Gods.
Howdy.
Hi, Buzz.
Hi.
Hey, I just want to say, I love the show the way you guys were doing it before, but I sure get to listen a lot more now since I can listen to you guys with the kids in the car.
All right. Let me just say this, though, that I still don't think kids should be listening to the show.
Oh, really?
I really don't. Even though, we're doing a different show now, I'm still going to, say things that perhaps children shouldn't hear.
How old are your kids?
Well, I'm talking 13.
Yeah, it's the worst possible age.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to listen anymore, sir.
All right.
Whatever. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I mean, I appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah, he meant well.
But now I'm confused. You're a man of many contradictions. You get done saying I still don't think kids. I said okay, and then you said you don't think kids should be listening, and then I said 13's a terrible age, and then you said whatever. So I'm not sure what your editorial stand on this.
Because by the time your kid gets to 13, you've lost control of him or her anyway.
Right. So I don't want at 13, whatever is that?
I don't want to assume the responsibility. I'm saying because. Listen, here's what America's come to now, is that our government is saying to everybody, you can't raise your kids, so we've got to tell you what to eat, we've got to tell you what to watch, what to listen to. So I don't want to be responsible for a 6-year-old who hears me say, Alan Limewand is a goddamn idiot. But I think by the time you're 13, you've lost control of the kid anyway.
Right, it's constant. It was when I was 13, it was a constant GDs in my household. It was like we were throwing around, hey, would you pass the goddamn biscuits, please?
Don and Mike show. Or, take it, any number of sundry words.
I grew up in those Catholic houses. If I'd said the GD word,
that's why I still love.
When I'd be cuffed.
That's why I still love saying it so much, because it's like the F word. Because when I was
on the household,
when I was a kid, it was like, oh, you Lord's name, you blood out of this house. You're no son of mine. It turns out I wasn't a son of his. It didn't really matter, did it?
Get out right now.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hi, Don. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
I have a suggestion for Mo for the Three Stooges movie. I think it'd be easier if you could just get Pete Rose to do it, because he's already had the haircut.
I have to agree. And we discussed this before. Right. Pete Rose would be the ultimate Mo. Probably too old right now, though. But didn't Mo always look like he was 60 years old?
He would be a good... And plus, it's funny just to say that Pete Rose would be a good Mo.
Pete Rose at Mo, I think that movie's a blockbuster.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
How you doing, guys?
Hi, we're doing great.
Good, good. Best of luck with the restaurant, Mike.
Thank you.
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
News for you.
What? Pardon me?
No, I got some bad news for you. If you and Rob are going to Germany.
Yeah, Rob and I and our families are going to Germany this summer.
Yes, I remember you talking about that. I was reading in the paper today that the Bavarian government has killed the subsidy for Lederhosen.
Has killed what? Is he doing a joke, or was he doing? Are you doing it?
No, I think. Get serious.
Hold on. All I heard was.
Wait a minute. What do you mean subsidizing Lederhosen?
The Bavarian government was giving subsidized to the Lederhosen people.
Now wait a minute.
I don't.
I hate to go all the way, but when he's not speaking English,
I understand. Just like, do you know in America? I'm sure if you go into our political system, you would find that. Well, Christ, what's that dumb movie I was just watching? I know. I'm watching that dumb movie, Dave.
Are we going to feel like idiots, though, if this turns out to be the guy trying to make a silly joke? Or
no, I don't think he's making a joke, because here's my point. In this movie, Dave, the guy, remember Kevin Kline, who looks just like the president? Right. He says to the guy, so you're telling me, he's having a cabinet meeting, he says, the American people, the government's spending $47 million so that Americans will feel better about used cars that they've already bought. And the guy says, exactly. Now, I know it's a movie, but I know the governments do stuff like that. So it's entirely possible that...
Buzz is putting his finger up.
I'm reading an article now that says, unfortunately for fans of the snazzy leather duds, the Bavarian Livery Association is threatening to boycott this year's Oktoberfest to protest the state government's decision to end subsidies for the wearers of lederhosen.
Now, you know what this means? Lederhosen means leather pants, and these are going to become prohibitively expensive.
Yes, the price will go up.
Rob, we're going this summer, so our dream of getting you in lederhosen and getting a picture with that little green felt hat.
It's not going to happen. But hey,
no, it will come true.
It'll come true.
It'll just cost you more.
No, if it's not till September.
Beat the rush.
The demand, there'll be a rush. See, before October, and whenever there's demand, the price goes up.
Or, and I hate to terrify you here, but maybe the lederhosen are going to be completely gone.
There's talk of cutting the beer festival short because of this.
Oh, blasphemy.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Hi,
God.
this is Bob from United.
from Germany.
Just settle down.
Never forget.
Right.
The Don and Mike Show.
Hey,
all right,
how
my
about
friends.
this? No one's shortening anything.
Maybe you buy them. Maybe you buy them over here, and wear them on the plane.
On the plane, you'd like that, eh?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, good call. Thank
And
you.
no shirt.
See you later.
Of course not. It's underneath your bib with your big hairy chest.
And don't forget, he's got to have the green hat on, the green felt hat with a big gigantic feather.
They're breaking a lot of pins on it.
Good luck going through security in that outfit.
Mike, hello.
No metal.
Hi, Donnie.
Hi there.
Hi, Mikey.
Hi.
Hi, Buzzy.
Hey.
Hey, I got a tip for Rob A. I hear that Applebomb's restaurant has a new beer on tap. It's called Hebrew.
Hebrew. Okay, but see, the thing is, you're breaking the prime directive, dude. You're not allowed to call with these bad jokes. Here's the deal, just for future reference, for all of you damn dummies out there.
Right.
If you're going to call with the joke Hebrew, you got to say, hey, I got a joke. And then you have to put your phone number up.
And another prime directive, ever forward, because he's calling about something that was on yesterday's show.
And the joke is so old, it's basically a history lesson. So 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, he's gone.
Right. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Say that again. Say that again.
I'm a loser.
Very good.
Say, I wish I had been aborted.
Oh, I can't say that.
Say it.
No, I cannot say that.
Why?
Well, I just can't say it.
Why? Say, I wish my mom had fallen downstairs like Princess Di wish she had. I wish my mom had pushed herself down the stairs like Lady Di did.
I just can't do it, Donnie Mikey.
Why can't you?
Well,
all of us are thinking that right now. We're all wishing that your mom had fallen down the stairs.
And we're going to call the psychic and make sure it comes through.
I wish she fell down the stairs because she was bumming another smoke.
But we'll give you the last word.
While she was drinking and eating paint chips.
Because you're being a good sport, we'll give you the last word.
Go ahead.
I guess
No later hosing for him.
They always fall into the trap.
They do.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Shouldn't Rosie O'Donnell be Mo? Just get her to shave the mustache.
Rosie O'Donnell.
See, now there's a guy being funny.
That's
not like a setup. That's funny.
Rosie O'Donnell is Mo. And he said it the right way. Rosie O'Donnell.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Radio God.
Hi.
Hey, I had a question about when Rob's kid picks the pool tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. You'll hear beautiful Julia Spiewak, age 3, picking the NCAA tournament.
Final four. Can she do the point spread too for me?
Yes, like all 3-year-olds can.
Hello. Don and Mike Show, phone scan.
Hey, Don and Mike.
Hi.
Just want to hammer something out about Yoko Ono.
Negative. Rob, don't even go for it.
Because he was deliberately trying to set off the
alarm's been disabled.
Yeah, you are deliberately trying to embarrass us in front of a reporter.
Is that going to be a new? Rule?
That's right.
If somebody deliberately tries to do that,
and you know what? Hold on, turn to me.
And wasn't he trying to hit 2 alarms simultaneously?
Hold on. Right now, I'm going to activate the cone of secrecy. Give me a second here. Robbie, give me any sound effect. Where's the Wayback Machine? Just give me a sound effect. Because it's going to, Mike, here's what's going to happen. You're going to notice now that, there you go. As you can see, we have now been surrounded.
Cone activated.
By a cone.
Thank goodness.
Which means we are
Activate the cone again.
Which means we are, well, I don't know what it might be. You have to wait till I deactivate it.
Oh, okay.
Which means we are safe to talk about MC Hammer and Yoko Ono.
Very good.
Without setting off the alarm.
And the only way, and also any of the other alarms, like Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah, right. Right now.
And that's really, he was, I was talking to Nancy Kerrigan, and she was going to hammer out something about Yoko Ono. He would have set off all 3 musical alarms.
But he can't.
But right now, we're okay.
Yeah, we're safe.
And incidentally, are you in some sort of wind tunnel, sir?
No, I'm driving on 270.
All right, but listen, you guys are not allowed. And now let me turn. I'm going to
deactivate the cone of silence.
There you go.
That wasn't as good as the activation sound.
Got to build a new one.
It never is.
Right, it never is.
Very good.
All right, let me try to turn it on again.
Oh, now we've gotten into all the glass breaking.
I think it's broken. There it is.
Well, if it wasn't before, it is now.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, Mike.
Yes.
I was curious, will Marty Bash be there tomorrow night?
Only if I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Look Around Cafe.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
I want to talk to Don Mike.
Hey, a Dennis Murphy impression.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, no, we should play Pete Rose.
Who should play Pete Rose? We were talking about Mo, but all right. Mo. Okay.
Oh, no. See, he was saying, were you going to say Mo should be played by Pete Rose?
No. I was just had a brain fart there.
All right. Go.
Okay.
Come on.
Take 2.
Charlize Theron.
All right, let me engage the... Why? Are you laughing at that?
I don't know why.
I was going to have the cone of stupidity come down.
There it is.
See, now the cone of stupidity is here, but it doesn't work because you're laughing at what the guy said.
Well, put it around me. I don't know why that. Now it's all broken.
Hey, don't you love it when we have a million sound effects?
I'm just thinking of Charlize Theron playing Mo. I don't know why.
Don and Mike, look, you're the last call on the phone scan.
Don and Mike.
Right, you're the last call. Hi, what's your name?
Hey, my name's John.
Hi, John, where are you from?
I'm out in Manassas right now, and I have a prediction for Mike for tomorrow night.
Oh well,
Thanks.
you know.
Look around, Cafe.
You know what? I think I'm gonna activate the code of silence. I think we've said plenty about the restaurant today. I really do.
Interested here. Maybe it's a good prediction.
All right, that's fine. No, it's probably good, but all right. Yeah, what?
I have a prediction that Mike's going to make pretty good money because I plan on being there getting festive at Mike's Look Around Cafe.
You would have hung up on this guy.
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
Well, just when we announce make the announcement about going gay, it should be very special.
Listen, you are the last caller, and that means you get something there. What's your name?
John.
John, you got a $50 gift certificate to Applebee's. Oh, sorry, Mike, it's a competition. You don't have to settle for fast food. Applebee's Carside is ready to go now at your neighborhood Applebee's.
Great, thanks, guys.
All right, thank you, John the Fag. Thanks. There it is. There's the cone of. Now I don't know if that was the cone of silence, the cone of stupidity,
or it was almost. I was almost closing on myself the cone of shameless plugs.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, faggot.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people. He made it up.
Now, see, that's why you don't want a 6-year-old in the car. The 6-year-old's going to hear that. The cone's going to come down, and and what's a faggot? And then, mommy's got to say, all right, it's Uncle Larry.
Yeah, see, really.
And then the little kid, is that why Uncle Larry wears dresses? See, that's what.
And then, of course, the explanation of that there's nothing really wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, in some cars.
Right.
Buzz?
Yes.
Buzz, what is your lead story tonight?
Today, the star of The Passion of the Christ might be crazy.
Really?
That's my headline.
You got that boy? Come on.
The star of The Passion of the Christ might be crazy.
And I know who that is. He's a star.
Yeah.
Hey, let's open the cone of Jesus. Hold on, let me see if I got this set up. We open up the cone of Christ. There it is.
The cone of Christ.
Let me close the cone of Christ. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, you speak well. It's the cone of the Christ.
You know, it's so nice when we open them, and when we close them, it always sounds like breaking glass.
It does. Let's try it one more time. Opening the cone of Christ.
Open it.
Well, that would sound like breaking glass, too. Let's close it. Wow, hold on. They're still there. No? Oh.
See, our tape machines sometimes are not labeled.
They're gone.
That's the best one.
Wow. I'll get that.
But it's still open.
There,
now it's closed.
There it is. Whew. Do you think the boing thing is next? I'm gonna bet the boing is next.
One more, I think.
There it is. Winner. Now it's open. And now you have to close it again.
Close it. Okay. Wait for the thing. Oh, Jesus. Speaking of him. Okay.
There you go. Stay tuned for news and comments
Stay tuned
coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
Thanks. Look Around Cafe.
That was very... Very...
Limon.
What? Very...
Professional.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show.
Two willful boys, Don and Mike.
All right, thank you, Jude Walker. Time for Buzz's News Now. Buzz brought to you by Varimax, the world's #1 sexual pleasure performance enhancer. Varimax. #1 because it really works. Doctor developed.
Someone call for a doctor.
Clinically tested, patented. Varimax available at retailers nationwide. Call 1-888-TRY-VMAX. And now here's Buzz Curdley. Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike.
Hi.
The guy who played Christ in Mel Gibson's movie is an actor, and he doesn't think like the rest of us. He doesn't even think like other actors. This guy is strange. Jim Caviezel is making a new movie with Jennifer Lopez now. They were filming the sex scene. She took off her clothes.
Yeah.
He told her to put them back on. He told her that as a committed Catholic and newlywed, the only nakedness he wanted to feel was that of his wife.
What's the problem with that guy? I saw him in a movie with...
So they did the scene with her in her underwear.
So when he did the movie with Mel Gibson, he was obviously like-minded. That's why he...
Yes, a very devout Orthodox Catholic.
Like Mel Gibson.
He did a movie with, is it Ashley Judd? The movie's called High Crimes. Where
he was in that one, too?
Remember, he's the guy that killed a bunch of people in Vietnam, and then Ashley Judd is his wife, who's a lawyer who defends him.
Doesn't he play guys that are a little whacked out, too?
Yeah, he used to. He's been in some pretty bizarre movies in the past, and he says he has had his wild days, but he's past that now.
So is he like Mel Gibson, somebody who's new to this Orthodox Catholicism?
Fairly new. Yeah, he's pretty young, too. So during this filming of the new movie with Jennifer Lopez, he went to Mass every day because he, quote, didn't want Lucifer to have any control over the performance.
Hey, dude.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Really? I tell you, Jesus is red hot, though.
Man, oh, man.
Jim was in Rome today to be blessed by the Pope. If your movie made $264 million in 3 weeks, wouldn't you already feel blessed?
And how come Jackie Chan's not there? Rush Hour
did pretty well.
Rush Hour made $200 million.
Jackie Chan.
Much is made of the fact that Jim's initials are JC, just like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a lot of similarities there.
That he got hit by lightning there on the cross during a day of filming had people saying he was meant to play the role. And wouldn't all of that go to your head? Quoting Jim, I have no doubt that God put me in this business.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, scary.
Okay,
yeah.
hello.
Scary.
Shut up!
Little scary.
Right.
I mean arrogant. I'm sorry.
A little bit, yeah.
Shut up!
Really?
Listen, there's only one God everybody should worship.
Michael Soares.
Don, consider it done.
And I preach every day. 3 till 7, East Coast time.
In the Dominican Republic, 25-year-old Ignacia
shout out to Carlos Fuente. And all my, all my people, all my friends at Fuente Newman Cigar Family.
And conveniently located next to Haiti.
Well, you know, we're number 1 in Haiti, Buzz.
That's right.
That's going to be one of our new bumpers, right?
Exactly.
Number 1 rated radio show in Haiti. You mentioned the Dominican Republic.
You ought to say hello. Yeah. You ought to be able to get some good stuff for that.
Carlos Fuente, Jr., Senior, the entire Fuente family.
Close personal friends of yours, correct?
Well, Carlos is. Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man. Carlos Fuente.
They love you. In Dominica, 25-year-old. 25-year-old.
They've got my big pile of chips.
25-year-old Ignacia Cabrera walked into a hospital in Dominica with a problem.
What?
He had what might be fun for 6 hours, but not 6 days. For the last 6 days, Ignacia had been physically excited, and it hurt.
It's director, don't blame me.
Doctors call it priapism. And so their best guess is that he has a rare form of anemia, which also sometimes causes this. Either that or Ignacia was lying about the pills.
Sounds a little painful.
Either way, doctors say untreated, he could have become impotent.
I've learned to live with it.
Priapism or impotence?
It's hard to buy pants, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, both.
Doctors also say that while Ignacia was at the hospital, he became, quote, quite the tourist attraction.
It just doesn't get any better than this.
Right, 6 days. Imagine that.
Hey, how's that cut on your arm? Hey, no problem. But take a look at this guy.
Now, while kids are learning to drive,
I bet you didn't roll out of bed.
No, not without hurting himself.
Oh, ow!
While kids are learning to drive, they should also be learning to drink responsibly. That's the argument of Jennifer Wiley. Jennifer is the 20-year-old intern on a show called Beer Radio. Hey. Beer Radio is sponsored by beer companies and hosted by a very good friend of this show.
Are you talking about the Big Don O'Brien thing?
Yeah, that's his show. Jennifer, the intern, hits drinking age this fall, but she says young people need to ease into drinking, maybe with a learner's permit. She says young people need to know that beer should just be a beverage, not something you chug till you fall down. She says that if teens were legally able...
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah. She says if teens were legally able to have beer with their parents over a meal, they wouldn't be so inclined to use it to wash down the hard stuff.
Oh, boy.
She's an intern on Big Don's Info.
20-year-old intern on Beer Radio. She's now taking her proposal to Maryland lawmakers.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, hey, that's interesting.
Beer Radio in the news.
There's so many things we could say.
More power to him.
Yes, I suppose.
Big Don.
That's very interesting.
Because here's the thing.
Here, try this.
He's on with that other guy that they were on. They were on in Baltimore for a while, like 20 years ago.
Right.
Brian and O'Brien. They're on against us now, right. and we're good friends with Big Don, and wish him the best in this beer radio thing, because I know we're going to crush him on his everyday show.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. I know. I don't want a show about beer and you tell the intern to put a sock in. That's what I would tell her.
It's his decision.
But I mean, if she's proposing legislation, maybe she's cute. But maybe she's cute. There you go, Buzz.
Yeah, maybe she's cute. Anyway, there's the plug for Big Don.
Yeah,
and I think the show that he does is on our Baltimore station on the weekend.
I think so. Yeah, and several other stations as well. NBC News says a psychiatrist.
Wait, which show you working on, Buzz?
This one, of course.
Okay, then if I say something it's on that station, don't say and other ones.
All right. Well, I didn't know. I knew he was a friend.
Well, he's not that much of a friend.
I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Friends and they're friends.
I certainly hope they're not serving that young lady beer.
No. Well, that couldn't happen. She's not of age.
Against the law, Mike.
That would be wrong.
Darn right it would.
Against the law.
Mm-hmm. And Look Around Cafe.
That won't be the case at your place, will it?
Better believe it.
Yeah. How about that?
Man, I'm serious about it. You bet.
NBC News says a psychiatrist treating one of Michael Jackson's alleged victims has some startling details to report. The 12-year-old alleges that Jacko paraded naked in front of him and engaged him in explicit conversations about sex.
Good heavens, no.
Take a look at me. I'm parading in front of you. Parade, parade, parade.
Now I'm morph into a car.
Now I'm going to morph
into the trunk.
Right inside of me.
The boy also says the 45-year-old plied him with whiskey, vodka, and Bacardi.
I've got all sorts of hard liquor.
Bacardi Limon. Telling him, keep drinking. It will make you feel better.
There you go.
The boy says Michael showed him hardcore porn on his computer.
Oh, my.
And he says Michael remarked that he had to relieve himself or he would, quote, go crazy, end quote.
Man.
And then he checked into a hospital in the Dominican Republic.
It's like a retard parade right now. Just want to say, you got Big Don with a girl not old enough to drink.
Yeah, what's going on with this news?
And Buzz, don't take it personally. I mean, you're the guy with the big stick leading the retard parade.
Yes, thank you.
Right. You've just found them all.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
I go
Buzz,
looking.
But you really don't have to look that hard.
No, not really.
They just kind of they fall into your lap.
They're the weirdos around the world.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome to the Buzz Burbank Retard Parade.
Wow.
Now, welcome, Grand Marshal, and your next American Idol winner.
Thank you.
Philip Michael,
Don Peter Lewis.
Don Peter Lewis.
No, he's not retarded.
Yes, he is. He's the winner.
Hey, how you doing, Atkins Breath? The latest cottage industry is selling remedies for the sweet, sulfury ketone breath that's so common among beginners on the Atkins diet.
Hi.
You can already find cures on the internet.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Oh, that man sounds sick.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Atkins.
I don't know. But something more serious.
I think this is God's revenge we're hearing right here.
It is sulfury, though.
Oh.
John. Oh, John. John the Baptist. John 3:16.
So they're selling cures for Atkins breath on the internet. It's even been added as a service at a dental spa in New York that so far just made its money off whitening. But a spokesman for the American Dental Association says it should be enough to
Are you applauding whitening?
Yes. Scrape your tongue, floss,
Rob,
and brush your teeth.
I don't do that. It ain't funny. That. Did you hear that? Probably.
That's a stress. Boy, you are that pony.
Whitening.
Tooth whitening.
Tooth whitening. TOOF. Tooth whitening.
Very important.
Dental Association also says an approved tooth bleaching agent, quote, might work as well for fighting Atkins breath.
Hey, Atkins breath.
What station was it? I was watching the ad. I don't know. It's one of the California stations on the satellite. And the ad is, because, I guess in California everything's faster. It's like, who's got an hour to sit down and have their teeth done?
Right.
Come in now. put your mouth up against the gigantic electronic radiation. Come down to the nuclear power plant. Put your lips on this baby for 10 minutes, and that's come on now.
Right.
Who's got an hour to have their teeth whitened?
You listen to the disclaimer there. May affect taste and sense of smell.
Here's what it is. Okay, Mike, open up, open wide, open wide.
I want to get them wet, but I want it done fast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh no! Ow!
Hold on, let me just put this cone on you now.
Oh God, help me! Oh man! Hey, my eyes are a different color, and now I'm hearing all these sound effects. This is the celebration we have after my teeth are so white,
that's
but
normal.
I have no sense of smell. Thank you.
I'll drink to that.
Thank you, Ed.
Jessica Simpson and George Bush both lived up to their reputation Sunday night at Ford's Theater here in Washington. It was a benefit gala. MTV airhead Jessica Simpson got to meet the Secretary of the Interior and told him what a nice job he'd done decorating the White House. Secretary of Interior's job is to watch our parks and forests.
Now, that's not a stupid comment. That's something written for her,
among other things.
Yeah.
Was it? Well, because here, then the president told the audience, Jessica Simpson, this is a quote, Jessica Simpson is here, which means we finally introduced reality TV to the Lincoln Theater. The president was at Ford's Theater where Lincoln was shot.
Now that wasn't written.
No.
Welcome to Lincoln Theater.
That even Joe Gibbs thinks that's funny. Agreed.
I'm coming to the Lincoln Theater, duh.
What's next?
Is the White House making up news?
What? Yes.
Yeah, this is great. I'd like to welcome you all to the Lincoln Theater where somebody took a shot at President Ford.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show.
They wish that they were prettier. Don and Mike.
Every day.
Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. The Bush administration's being investigated for producing fake TV news reports and paying actors to pretend they're reporters. The White House made these videos as TV news releases. Small-town TV stations can find it tough to fill their 30-minute local newscast, and here comes a ready-made package of video from the White House.
What's your favorite movie? A movie you like, Wag the Dog?
Wag the Dog, yeah.
Needless to say, the fake reports are a little slanted toward what a great job the Bush administration's done with Medicare.
Yeah, see, although I think the difference between that and Wag the Dog, although I do believe the Wag the Dog, I think that Iraq is Wag the Dog. I think the FCC is Wag the Dog. I think you get you off realizing that he's a dope. The thing about this is that it's not like misleading. It's actually quite smart.
Yeah.
You have all these small stations, right? That, like Buzz said, they need to fill the time.
PR companies do this now, but now the White House is doing it.
So it's like it's an infomercial where they say, "What's the latest in Washington, where our Congress people are electing our new laws? Here's Buzz Burbank," and it's a slant that's just. Everything Bush is doing is great. Right. That's the latest from Washington. Back
Very
to you.
similar. I heard a radio ad, and then in fact it's on a competing radio station that is for China, where the China Report or something like. And what it is, it's from the People's Republic of China, and they're talking about how great China. And it's obviously this PR produced thing, and it's nice to know that we're duplicating that here.
These reports have actually made it on the air on some of these stations, and they sign off with in Washington. Karen Ryan reporting.
Nobody ever got poor underestimating the laziness of broadcasters.
It's true.
Hi, how you doing? So I say it's me, Don.
Don Geronimo.
And hi, everybody. I'm Mike.
Mike O'Meara.
Thanks. Look around cafe.
Hey, thanks for sneaking that one in. That was so easy.
Well, critics call it propaganda and disturbing. I'm incensed about the White House making up news because that's what I do.
Yes, there you go, Buzz.
And I was hoping this would happen. George Carlin, who 32 years ago did a comedy routine about the 7 words you can't say on television, has just weighed in on the current indecency debate.
Is this when he was on Bill Maher?
No. This is an interview with the Associated Press.
I always want to say, I hate Bill Maher. This is what's great about TiVo.
Right, yeah.
That George Carlin is one of the names that I put into the TiVo wish list.
Sure.
And I normally don't do that because really TiVo will give you everything. That's
you'll get the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure Marathon.
Right, and you get Dogma, and but here's the thing. He was on the Bill Maher show. And I would never tape the Bill Maher show or watch the Bill Maher show. I hate Bill Maher.
Right.
But they had George Carlin paneling, talking about the ridiculousness of the 7 dirty words and censorship. And, you know, as always with George Carlin, and then stop me because I'm going to get going here, he's just so right on.
He's brilliant.
He's always been funny. He always gets it.
And smart.
He always, he does the dirty stuff, but he does the dirty stuff in a smart way.
And he's angrier than he's ever been.
Yeah.
And hopefully this is going to be fuel for him to produce some more of that angry comedy. I mean, the last special he did was, here are some more people we ought to take outside and beat with a stick.
Yeah, and if you get a chance to watch this Bill Maher show on HBO, really this will count today as our FCC moment. Bill Maher is just sitting there throwing him softballs. It's like
Bill Maher does feel the same way. Right.
He's like Larry King. So, what do you think about these 7 words? And then George Carlin goes off, and he's funny, and he's eloquent, and he nails it.
Yeah.
He just freaking nails it. Oh, and Rob, hold on. Wait, you got to put Jesus up here. I got to have Jesus, because I just said nails it.
Yeah.
Now, where's the short one? Okay, so another, I would say he really nailed it.
There you go. You got it in there.
Just because he's so hot.
He is.
The J-Man.
Well, George Carlin tells the Associated Press, and I quote, "What, are we surprised?" Carlin blames religious moralism, media commercialism, and election year politics. Quoting again, "There's an idea that the human body is somehow evil and bad, and there are parts of it that are especially evil and bad, and we should be ashamed." Carlin says he also thinks President Bush is trying to placate right-wing voters, but Carlin is also optimistic. Quote, "Society can be counted on to let this fade."
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
that's encouraging.
That is so brilliant, though, when you're thinking.
And
he's being funny again.
Right.
So let this fade. We're all going to get a little frustrated with it, right?
Yeah, and what he's saying is funny, but also true.
And it's very true.
Yeah, we move on. And the company that pulled
what choice do we have?
Right.
Really, what choice do we have? I will reference you to an article in today's New York Daily News that just pissed off Stern. I read here, it pissed him off. A guy wrote an article today that really kissed Howard's butt. Said, you invented everything.
They do that in the New York paper.
Now, but then when it got done saying you invented everything, it said, now just do a show. Right. Stop telling us about what you can't do. Just do a show.
Interesting point.
And to an extent, maybe that's how people are feeling. And maybe that's how people will slide through this. That for a while, if everybody just lays back for a little while, then we'll figure out something else to get worked up about, and then we can all go back to being shock jocks.
Yeah, we need a distraction from the distraction.
Yeah, so, now it's what the guy was writing in the newspaper now is just, go ahead and rail out, but be funny.
Absolutely.
Just be funny. Try being funny.
Well, and the company that pulled a Hogan by loudly promising to clean up its airwaves, Clear Channel Communications, is in trouble for not paying taxes. The city of Covington, Kentucky says the company hasn't paid its local taxes in over 5 years.
Oh, dear. Well, why don't we get the FCC involved in that, bud?
City officials aren't sure how much money this is since they need to see the company's earnings in that town.
You won't be able to see that, will you?
It's a national office for hundreds and hundreds of radio stations, including a dozen in nearby Cincinnati, Ohio, and Lexington, Kentucky.
I'm embarrassed to know that.
And my daughter's embarrassed.
Yeah, my daughter's embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed that we didn't pay taxes. If anybody doesn't pay taxes,
they'll be fired.
Automatically suspended.
And retrained.
Unless, of course, they didn't pay the taxes before we announced that it was not going to be okay to pay the taxes. And just in case somebody did that, we reserve the right to fire them, but still it's bad. Pay your taxes.
And if somebody didn't pay the taxes that works for another company, they'll be immediately taken off our stations.
Clear Channel says it's not ready to comment since it has not seen the city's lawsuit. A new study says pessimism can be good.
Oh, right.
Right.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
The study, you're pessimistic.
Get it?
Yeah,
I get it.
Get it?
I get it, you.
The study from Central Michigan University says being a pessimist can affect, in a positive way, the decisions people make. Using gambling as an example, the researchers found that pessimists tend to make safer... I'm pointing at myself. I'm a pessimist.
Pointing at yourself.
No, see if this sounds... That's me. See if this sounds familiar. Using gambling as an example, they said pessimists tend to make safer and more conservative choices than optimists. The study also found...
There's a difference between that and between sitting down at a blackjack table in Las Vegas at Mandalay Bay where it's a $10 minimum and you pull out two $5 bills.
I'm not an optimist. I'm just stupid.
No, that's pure pessimism.
You're cheap.
No, I'm skeptical of my chances of winning. The study found also that optimists are more likely to lose at gambling, but they're also more likely to win big because unlike a pessimist, they keep trying.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and I don't.
I do.
There you go.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm happy with that, Burbank.
I'm happy with it, too.
I'm happy with putting all my chips on the table.
Thanks. Look around cafe.
Pushing them to the center.
No pressure, baby.
Don't forget, that's tomorrow, the big opening.
Fine.
Big opening.
Everything's fine.
The bacteria cafeteria.
Couldn't be more optimistic.
And Buzz, optimists.
Yes?
Are they eye doctors?
No, those are optometrists.
My mistake.
In Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, not far from Dollywood, a woman plunged to her death over the weekend from an amusement park ride. It happened at a park called Rockin' Raceway. The ride was The Hawk. It's now surrounded in police tape as the investigation moves forward.
Yeah, I hear that.
The woman fell 60 feet to her death when the ride, as it's supposed to, turned upside down. Quoting a police spokesman, "We don't know why this happened."
But they are investigating it
They
and whatnot?
are investigating and whatnot.
Right.
We are investigating, and the ride, give her what for?
What for? And we will find what are the details and whatnot are to happen to see what happened to herself.
I will take another question now. Is it me? Hello, is it me?
I love the show.
Except for the Jesse Ventura thing, Minnesota has long been known for its progressive politics. Darn straight.
Got to break in here. Jesse Ventura bulletin.
What's he done?
That it was some hype thing for WrestleMania.
Right.
He's got a total new look. He's got a beard.
Oh, really?
Jesse Ventura's got a very heavy black beard.
Wow.
Apparently his head is still shaved because he had a black bandana on.
I got a black bandana.
And he's standing at the side of the wrestling match, and he's screaming at Donald Trump, saying, if I run for president, I want to know right now, no kidding, will you back me? Will you back me financially?
Wow.
And they go over to Donald Trump, who's got the hair.
And that hair, which is getting worse.
And Donald Trump says, I give you my word, and now he's on a wrestling show, but he said, anybody out there watch wrestling, what show is this? Because I saw it where Donald Trump says, absolutely, I give you my word, 100%. And then Jesse Ventura says, we need a wrestler in the White House in 2008. And they go back to another shot of Donald Trump, who's sitting there like going, yes.
Donald Trump.
Yes.
Donald Trump, it's all about dollars.
I'll support you.
It's all about media.
Anybody else, I'll give you a prize. Tell me what wrestling show that was I was watching. Because I saw it just a couple days ago.
And if you're going to back me financially, then for God's sakes, borrow my bandana and cover up that head.
It's a new look. Hold on, let me see if anybody's got this buzz. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yeah, what they're talking about, it was WrestleMania.
Was it at WrestleMania 20?
Yeah, it was at WrestleMania 20.
Gotcha. All right, my friend, what's your name?
Joe.
Joe, where you from?
Buffalo.
Joe, you got the Sopranos prize pack. Hell hath no fury like the family. All new episode of the Sopranos Sunday night at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. And don't miss the premiere of HBO's new original series. Oh, the story of Alan Linewan.
Yes.
A series called Deadwood. No, there is a show called Deadwood that premieres Sunday right after the Sopranos, only on HBO. Thanks for listening.
No problem.
Thanks for the tip, and I should have known that was WrestleMania.
Well, you should know that our audience has rapid response time when it comes to wrestling.
In sports, NASCAR's radio broadcast will from this point forward be on a 7-second delay. The Performance Racing Network, which carries the races, aired an expletive last week from Busch driver Johnny Sauter. NASCAR fined Johnny $10,000, docked him 25 Busch Series points, and put him on probation to the end of the year.
Who was I telling? It was Buzz and Rob. Right. Up at the office the other day. I was telling these guys that when the race is on, right? If you go to AOL keyword NASCAR, you can hear what they're saying.
And they have all the details in there?
And, well, I guess that they're going to start censoring it because I heard, I guess, NASCAR, was it 2 weeks ago?
They cuss a lot.
2 weeks ago, that you hear like Junior coming around the turner and they go, and you hear the spotter say, okay, you got to take the turn high. And you hear him go, well, this MF is not letting me get in. Well, hey, F.
Really?
Well, this F. what kind of an a-hole I'm going to bump this a-hole. I mean, it's fantastic. Non-stop back and forth.
And now they
finally got caught.
They're going to curb that.
Quoting veteran driver Tony Stewart, NASCAR is not overly sensitive. The FCC is overly sensitive, and we all have Janet Jackson to thank for that.
And I'm telling you, it's like I told you in the office, Buster. Right. It was one of the great last treasures that you could go to AOL.com
and really listen to it.
And you could hear these drivers talking, and it's not like profanity was happening all the time, but as you're watching the race, if you saw a guy coming around the corner and bumping another guy, it's fascinating to hear him talk on the radio to his crew chief, cussing out the guy.
Well, you know, when you're going 210 miles per hour and you maybe could slam into the wall and die, you know, God forbid you use an expletive.
Yeah, it's going to be censored and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah. CBS, by the way, turn up the volume, says it will not use a delay on the NCAA broadcast this month.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart because college basketball fans, who incidentally also love burning down their cities when the teams win, they don't yell anything bad, and especially the Duke fans, they never yell the F-bomb.
No, never. It doesn't happen.
What could go wrong?
And when a call goes wrong, they never yell bull as.
Give them a free pass.
Finally, in Afghanistan, an Afghan soldier, was detained by police after being caught sharing an intimate moment with a donkey. For the crime, he spent 4 days in jail. The man explained to the cops that he did it because he could not afford a wife. But can any of us? I am Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you, Buzz. No. Thank you for the news, Buzz. We gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow with the all-new episode. Good day to you, sir.
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 Good day to you, sir. And you...
It's a great piece of ass.
Prepare my vinegar bath right now. all my best.
Till we meet again, this is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.